Are you experiencing shortness of breath, erratic heart rates, cold sweats, loss of hair, uncontrollable urges to scream, low testosterone, and the desire to drink soy lattes and color your hair blue every time you hear a name? Then you may suffer from Trump Derangement Syndrome or TDS. There is a cure for you. Call 1-555-RED-PILL and we will ship you out a bottle of our high dose of reality. Just one dose and all your symptoms will disappear like it was magic. But really, it's science. Our crack team of trained specialists have spent years developing this one-shot pill that will make your life magical again. Side effects may include chest hair growth, the ability to walk by a woman and get her pregnant just by being within 10 feet, getting a job and keeping a job, moving out of your parents' basement, the desire to own a firearm, including high-capacity magazines filled with freedom seeds, lower taxes, and sudden fits of happiness and joy. Call 1-555-RED-PILL. That's 155-RED-PILL today and start living the American dream.
The opinions voiced on The Raw are those of the hosts and the callers and not necessarily represent the views and opinions of KTOX and Ruben Broadcasting, or its advertisers. The opinions should be considered as the ramblings of raving lunatics.
You're listening to The Raw with Henry and Miss Raw, brought to you by Pirate Web Radio Productions, Ruben Broadcasting, along with KTOX 1340 AM and 92.9 FM, the Tri-State's undisputed talk leader.
We the people, and all we do, reserve the right to scream, fuck you! Wear your mask, take your pills. Now a whole generation's mentally ill. Man, thoughts about you. But COVID's near, it's coming to town. We gotta act quick, shut our borders down. Joe Biden does, the media embraces. Big Doc does it, and they call them racist. We the people. Let's go, Brandon. We the people.
And welcome. It is The Raw. I'm your hostess with most of Miss Misty and Hanson. Of course, we have Henry Longbreak sitting over there, guarding the sacred phone number, 928-476-0331, 928-476-0331. And I have forgot to plug the phone in. So, don't call yet. Oh, well, there we go.
Now you can call.
Not well, almost. I need to actually flip a couple of buttons that I haven't flipped yet.
Don't be pushing
do
my
not
buttons.
disturb. Yeah, it tells other programs, don't send me text messages and crap like that. But allows the phone calls to come through. And then I need to go over here, settings, and auto answer the freaking phone calls. Automatically answer. Okay, and there we go. All done. So 928-476-0331, 928-476-0331. It has been just, the world has been full of fucking nonsense.
No, tell me it's not so.
Yeah, hence the show title tonight, Senseless Things.
Yeah.
And I just there is so much bullshit to talk about that honestly I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. Of course, we've got the Trump conviction. We've got that. We've got the lunacy around that. We have Dr. Fauci. His testimony on Capitol Hill today. That was
actually yesterday.
Or yesterday. Well, yesterday, today, whatever. 6 of one, half dozen the other.
Right.
Which is.
Yeah, today was a Garland.
Merrick Garland. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. not paying attention to that.
Yeah.
And of course, we've got jury tampering in another case. We're going to talk about that one. This one, this one's a little bit interesting.
Okay.
And oh my God, you name it, we can talk about it.
Well, and the new one that it's all brand new that Biden is now going to close down the border. He's going to limit it to 2,500 a day.
2,500 people a day, 2,500 people a day.
Yeah, that comes out to a little over 1 million in a year. He's just doing it to slow it down, so he can get more points because he's losing everybody.
So 2,500 a day, no questions asked.
No, of course not.
Come in, we'll hand you everything.
Yeah.
Boy, Henry, we just need to destroy our ID, head off.
That's what I say.
The border and sneak in.
That's what I'm saying. I would get along a lot better. You know, my life would be better than it was 4 years ago.
Yeah, but you probably
you'd
probably end up someplace like New York City or whatever.
No, they let you go where you want.
No, I don't know.
Yes, they do.
Well, they do once you arrive at your destination city. You can go anywhere you want.
Yeah. I want to go to Needles. Okay, we got a small airport there. Steve Rubin, can you come and pick this guy up?
Steve Rubin, yeah. That'll work like a charm. Anyway. So what's your nation birth? Oh, the United States. So you're a citizen? No.
I denounce that. I'm a Mexican citizen.
Oh, no, no, never say that.
But I want to come back now.
What's that?
But I want to come back now because I want the benefits.
Don't say that. Just say, I am nations. I'm coming to America. I want to be American. Yes, American.
Come on, no Espanol, no English, no nada, no. I don't understand.
I don't know English. I don't understand. Spanish. I don't know German. I don't know English. I already said English. Well, I don't know British English. Yeah, no.
I know that. I know.
Okay, fine. We're being stupid.
Well, that's realistic. It's being stupid, but if you act that way.
I don't know if it's being stupid or realistic. It's just, we're seeing our good nature being played against us. Where, yes, we have a tradition of bringing people in needing asylum.
Mm-hmm.
We have a tradition of that. Okay, fine. We're gonna bring in. We'll take care of you. Here you go. We'll get you someplace to live. But once that situation is over, you're going back.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't it's a refugee status.
It's not the way it works here, though.
Not the way it works anymore.
No, it's not.
Not the way it works anymore. They come in. They claim asylum. Asylum from what?
I know.
Okay, what are you running from? Exactly what is it? Mm-hmm. Where are you being? Or they don't want they blah blah blah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's give you. We're going to give you a court date for 5 years from now. Show up, or we'll deport
and we'll pay for you to live in that meantime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. So 2,500 a day.
That's what the potato's going to let in.
Yeah, right.
Well, it was open before. At least she's going to limit it now. And now hold on. That's just what I was going to say. With the press conference I was just listening to just before I got on the air, it's like that's what they're limiting to if they follow the rules. They've never followed the rules.
Well, yeah, if they come in through the front door.
Yeah.
What if they come?
This is the front door. The ones that are back door, the ones that are coming. Oh my gosh! And they even said at the press conference, they were saying, "Why are you paying a coyote to bring you over? Just walk right through our front door." They said this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You're paying a coyote. It used to be the thing. You pay a coyote to smuggle you over. Anymore, you just go right to the border, and they go, get in.
Well,
and what they're saying, this 2,500 limitation is what they're doing. Now the coyotes are going to make even more money, because what they're going to do is say, we'll put you up in there in the 2,500 group. We will guarantee your passage, but it's going to cost you this amount of money. Now, so all it's going to do is help organized crime.
Well, okay. Now, is that 2,500 a day total from all ports of entry, or is that 2,500 a day?
No, that's total.
On each
that's total. Port. All ports of entry. That's not going to happen.
Look, I got to ask these questions. Okay, the reason I have to ask these questions is because we know that people love to count, and even though math is racist,
they're still bean counters.
They're still bean counters. Henry, you awful person, you.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way. Oh my gosh, I did not mean it that way.
God, heaven.
Oh my gosh, I just caught that. No, that's what an accountant's called, a bean counter. Oh, boy, I put my foot in my mouth on that.
There's a reason why I call you retarded. Okay,
that one definitely, I'm retarded.
There's a reason why I call you retarded.
Yikes!
It's fucking comments just like that. I'm a bean counter on the southern border.
Oh my gosh,
Henry.
Didn't even catch that one.
I'm surprised I'm not getting hammered with comments right now.
Hate mails.
Either or. It doesn't matter. And oh man.
Sorry, that more will be revealed. Film at 11.
Film at 11. Oh Lord. Anyway, but no, it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, if it isn't 2,500 from each location.
Well, yeah. Everything the potato says is subject to change, and does.
Or gets promptly ignored.
Of course.
Or gets promptly ignored. Well, I signed this, but I really meant something else.
Yeah.
And, of course, just kidding. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care.
Well, I do care. It's my country being destroyed.
I understand this, but look, when it comes down to the executive orders that have been signed, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning of this monstrosity. All right, on Jet. What are you doing?
I can't tell you.
Okay, well, stop it. It's distracting. But at the beginning of this monstrosity, we call a presidency. Henry, you're killing me, Smalls. But this month. Executive orders got signed, shutting down the XL pipeline. We lost countless jobs out of that. Immediately right off the bat, several thousand. All right. Estimated in upwards of 45,000 jobs were lost. Now, it wasn't just the people working on the pipeline that lost jobs. It's people that were supporting the people working on the pipeline. It was the people manufacturing the pipe for the pipeline. It was people feeding the people. All right, it's kind of a trickle down kind of thing.
Well, and the
got to
people,
eat. They got to have someplace to live. They got to have supplies. They got to have tools. They have to have everything.
The thing that people are failing to mention also is when they shut down the border walls. They quit. They said we're building no more border walls. How many jobs does that lose? No one mentioned anything about the jobs that were lost on that. And the equipment that's already been paid for that Biden is selling off for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
that they're going to sell back to us at full price. I mean, that's what's going to happen. Look, why would anybody buy that equipment, border wall equipment, unless they plan on selling it back to the government?
I have no idea.
Pennies on the dollar to go sell it back for full price, probably with the inflation rate.
Speaking of inflation rate, I've got a meme to share tonight that it says it all about the state of our education system.
Okay,
all right, but we'll get into that one later because fucking it was hilarious. I honestly I don't know if it was real or if it was made up.
Okay,
but it makes sense to me.
Question for you.
Sure.
Did you get the meme made up for the ankle bracelet?
No, I did not.
Oh, darn.
No, I did not. I didn't get the Trump
AI
fuck AI. I didn't get the Trump the Trump solid gold ankle bracelet mock-up made. No, I'm sorry. No. So, yeah, can't sell those tonight. However, we are running a special on a firearm special. So, stay tuned for that.
Okay.
More to be announced on that later.
It's not going to be like gasoline and then pour fire on it. That's a firearm.
Sure, Henry.
Or is this a firearm?
Yeah, you're still a fucking bean counter.
Not retarded.
Yes, you are.
Fucking bean counter.
No, you already heard the joke anyway, but yeah, for a limited time only. Of course, the Hunter Biden trial started ish.
It did. They picked a jury in one day. With Dr. Pepper and the rest of his family there, except for Smoking Joe.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
He had to sell crack pipes at the Crack Pipe Emporium.
Yeah. Yeah. The prosecutors. One of the stories we're going to be looking at is the prosecutor to destroy Hunter Biden in opening statement. Tell court he bought a gun while smoking crack every 15 minutes.
Well, that's what crackheads do.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I'm you know me. I'm a Second Amendment absolutist.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, according to the ATF and according to the United States law, it is illegal to own a firearm if you are on a controlled substance like crack cocaine, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
if you're addicted to it says, or no, it does say if you're an illegal user. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, there are some specific questions on there.
You're a legal user, blah blah blah, whatever. That's kind of a fuck off thing. But here's my opinion on that, Henry. I think everybody should own a firearm. Even Hunter Biden should be able to buy a firearm.
Just issue them at prisons.
Huh?
Just issue them at prison when you get off the bus. Just issue them to the inmates.
No. Prison is a little bit different. Okay, out of prison, okay, you've done your time, you get your rights restored. You can go out. Okay. You can go out that day, purchase a firearm.
Okay.
Now, but have you seen some of the pictures of him handling his firearm?
No.
His gun? Huh?
No.
It was atrocious gun handling. Absolutely atrocious gun handling.
Okay. He was on crack. What do you expect?
Hello. But he would have taken care of the problem himself. He would have Darwin awarded himself eventually.
Probably.
Okay. Problem solved.
Mm-hmm.
Problem solved. Sorry. Problem solved. You're too much. You're a crackhead idiot. You brained yourself with your own gun. Problem solved.
Bill Gates would really love that. That's population control at its finest.
Well, no, population control for Bill Gates is take away everybody's rights to self-defense, and we'll pump you full of poison and kill you. It's the more humane way. We'll do it the Dr. Fauci way.
There you go.
Well, I'm kind of unpopular today in some sectors of Twitter.
Oh, well, then that means it's a good thing.
Well, I didn't say it was a bad thing. I'm unpopular in some sectors of Twitter because they were trying to defend Fauci.
Defend the Fauci ouchie?
Well, defend Fauci, not the ouchie, but but Fauci period. And I kept bringing up things like, I don't know, 1980s AIDS epidemic, where he screwed the pooch, gave really bad advice, and untold hundreds of thousands died.
Yep, if not millions.
Like I said, untold.
Yep.
He admitted that he didn't know what the hell he was doing when he gave the advice for child masking, social distancing, or even masking, period.
Right. There was no scientific
that there really wasn't any studies done to provide use. But do you also remember the Beagles?
I do.
The money he provided to an outfit to torture beagles to death by allowing bugs to eat out their brains while they were alive.
Congressman Green mentioned something about that in her statement to him.
Yeah.
And they blew it off like it wasn't even his deal.
Well, of course they will, because that one is so horrific that people don't want to know about it. But yeah, I'm kind of unpopular today because I mentioned all that shit.
Fuck them.
Well, exactly. I don't care. I mean, we spent 6 hours teasing somebody on X because he tried to say he had a big dick or something like that. Then he posted the picture and it was just like a little golf ball sitting in his jockey shorts. Sorry, man. Sorry. No, just wasn't it.
So it was more of a joke then.
What?
And more of a joke when he posted that.
No, it wasn't a joke. He spent 6 hours defending his tiny package.
That's what I meant. It was more of a joke.
It's just soft. No.
It's cold here.
Well, the thing is, he could have said, "Look, man, I just got out of the shower. I just got out of the swimming pool. This was taken when it was 30 below here."
Yeah. Wait till it warms up and then take a picture.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a tiny golf ball in his jockey shorts.
That's what I say.
Yeah. But 6.5 hours later, finally, it really hasn't died down, but there's no new post from this asshole. He was dragged. Well, the thing is, it all started like most everything starts with somebody making an asinine comment. And this lady was commenting on a photo out of San Francisco of the naked bike ride. Okay, I'm sure you've seen photos. They're floating around social media.
No, I haven't.
Don't necessarily go look for it, but if you do happen across it, well, you won't see much because there isn't much there, but they're naked men riding bicycles with, everything hanging out. They are not real well-endowed men. Okay. And she was making comment on that. And of course, he had to pipe in with something asinine, accusing her of being a pre-op transsexual or something like that. And yeah, that went over real well. And the draggings. Believe me, I thought about highlighting some of that today, but it really wasn't worth it. We might get some of the more pithy comments later. But 928-476-0331. Yeah. But no, we got a lot to talk about. Yeah. So have you ever pulled jury duty?
Me, yes.
Okay. You've been on a jury.
Oh, of course. I was jury foreman too.
Okay, that's great. Don't care.
It's a public service, and I take it seriously when I get called up for it.
So you remember when they were giving out pretty much millions and millions of dollars for COVID relief, especially giving it out to charities so they could, serve the underprivileged, make sure kids who weren't going to school got fed, blah, 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 blah. Right. Okay. And well, and a lot of it turned out to be entirely bullshit.
Of course it did.
Yeah. Entirely bullshit. Now, in this nice little story here, a juror got handed a bag of cash to say COVID fraud suspects are innocent.
Oh shit!
I don't think that's the bag of cash, but this stock.
Why didn't that happen to me? Damn it!
Right. So a wrinkle suddenly appeared in a federal case in Minnesota where the federal government alleges 7 defendants stole millions of dollars of COVID aid funds intended for the federal child nutrition program through the Feeding Our Future charity. They had bought cars and homes and gone on vacations with that money. Delivered to the home of one of the juror was an evidence hearing the evidence was a bag containing $120,000 in cash.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Along with instructions to vote for acquittal. Now, any other trial than Trump's trial. Okay. You need
evidence to prove.
Well, you need a unanimous jury. You need 12 jurors have to say yes on every charge. Okay, except in Trump's case. Yeah, so
that only 4 jurors will work.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so the result was that all 7 defendants were rearrested. Your bond is now being pulled, and the courthouse where the trial is taking place is locked down and more. Yeah. In a report in the Post Millennium explains that 7 are part of a larger case that has seen 70 charges with stealing a total of $250 million in the COVID Act. They allegedly delivered few, if any, meals. And a 23-year-old juror, opted to call law enforcement immediately. As a result, all 7 defendants accused of using charity money were rearrested on the orders of United States Assistant Attorney Joe Thompson. The juror was released from the panel because that juror has now been completely compromised. That's fine. Did good by turning it in, blah, blah, blah. I hope they get to keep the money. Honestly.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, no, seriously. If I was the judge in that, and you come forward and say, hey, look, they just dumped off a pile of money for me to give my vote. Go ahead, keep the money. It's yours. Have a nice life. You're off the jury.
Oh, and by the way, don't forget to pay taxes on it.
Well, of course, you got to file taxes on
How much was that? $130,000?
$120,000.
Oh, kind of close to Stormy Daniels.
It doesn't matter. So anyway,
just comparing.
The report explained the juror got home and was told by her father-in-law, a woman probably Somali with accent, gave him a gift bag for delivery to the juror, whose real name she knew. The affidavit said the woman told the relative that to tell juror number 52 to say not guilty tomorrow and there would be more of that present tomorrow. Cash was turned over to the FBI, which was joined by the Spring Lake Police Department in its investigation.
But it was the only person that turned their money in.
Well, yeah. But I think it was the only one. The thing is, all they have to do is buy off one juror.
Mm-hmm.
Buy off one juror, and you're going to get a hung jury.
Well,
you get a hung jury.
And you also could convince jurors in the jury box.
Well, yes, but you're going to get a hung jury.
Juries want to go home.
Yeah.
I've been on several juries, and
just vote yes.
Oh, it's incredible. It's like I'm just going, holy crap! I'm glad I was never arrested. Yeah, because
not that you shouldn't have been.
Not that I should have been. No, there's been times I should have been. Right. But I was just, I mean, my mind was just swimming in the juries that every one of them I've been in. My mind's just swimming to see those jurors. It's like, wow, really? You know, and those are supposed to be jurors of our peers. You know, they're supposed to be
jurors of your peers. Yeah,
and they're supposed to be people that are serious about what they're doing.
Who to what?
Oh my God, I was so I have been so disappointed with juries.
Yeah, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and go on with this though. The reports of the defense were the rest of the jurors started deliberating. By the way, they've been locked down. They are now they can't go home now. They're sequestered.
Your money will be waiting for you.
They are sequestered. Joe Thompson said this stuff happens in mob movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Can you believe that shit? Seriously. And seriously, good grief. Let's taint a jury. Okay, sure. I guess it works. It didn't work in Minnesota.
Not in that case.
No. Holy crap! It makes me wonder. You know, how much
Minnesota. You betcha.
Four of the 12 jurors in New York were paid.
Oh, they're paid ahead of time.
Start thinking about it.
Yeah. Start thinking about it. Follow the money.
I mean, it happens. Yeah, definitely follow the money.
Follow the money. I want to know what the jurors what their net worth is going to be in a year from now, 2 years from now.
Yeah, that. But the thing is, along with juries, okay, even after the trial, you get to keep your anonymity.
That's right.
But at that point,
unless you give it up,
unless you choose to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
But the courts will forever consider you juror number.
That's right.
Fuck you.
I'd give it up and write a book. Screw that. I'm going to benefit from it legally.
And some jurors do just that.
Right.
I mean, there have been book deals out of juries,
and that's legal as pie.
Absolutely. Once it's over, I mean, you can't start negotiating the book during the trial.
Not a good idea.
Yeah. But I guarantee
I got $120,000 advance.
But I guarantee you, that there are people, especially a high profile jury, that especially one that has a bunch of twists and turns and bullshit like that. Well, it's like that guy in, was it South Carolina, North Carolina, that supposedly killed his family.
Okay. I'm not
trial happened a couple of years. Trial happened a year ago.
Okay. Oh, I said okay. I'm listening to you.
And that one was full of twists and turns. I mean, really twists and turns. And a book out of that jury would be gold.
Yeah.
Because right now they're alleging judicial error. malfeasance, and it's just not. That's all right. But yeah. Anyway, 892. I mean, just about gave the station
855-586-9134. No, that's
absolutely. 928-476-0331 or 855-586-9134. Call in and listen to what's going on tonight.
Free Talk Live.
Yeah. Fuck Free Talk Live. Yeah, those I swear to God, they are worthless.
No, they're not worthless. They're harmful.
They're worthless.
Okay.
Come on. When you sit there on air and brag about how you won election to a city council seat, but couldn't be seated because you refused to give the oath.
That's right.
Because you're a libertarian and we don't give oaths.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you don't sit on the council.
Then guess what? It was the fact that we had the election, which is mandated, covered, and regulated by the Constitution, that you were elected in the first place. So if you aren't willing to uphold that same Constitution, well, you don't get to sit on the city council. Life's a bitch. But you don't sit there and brag about it. But if you know in the end you're not going to take that oath because you can't get around it.
Why'd you even do it?
Yeah, exactly. Why'd you even do it in the first place? Well,
it's shock.
To make a point. What's your point? You're a dumbass.
Pretty much.
You're wasteful of people's time. It's like electing what's her name? Queen Noble.
Here in
to mayor.
Yeah.
Our next mayor of Needles.
Our next mayor of Needles. Compared to what we have, I'll vote for. I'm sorry. I just can't stand the one we got. So anyway.
Well, I understand that. And right now nobody really gives a fuck about it. But yeah, we do. You and I do. We care about it.
I do. I really do. And I know someone that's going to run is going to be a good candidate. And there we go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to promote it because this goes everywhere, and there's no sense even promoting a local event.
Oh, we've talked about local things.
We have. I got my poster right there.
Yeah. And of course, your name right there, Henry and Tundra, Needle City Councilman.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a retarded politician, ladies and gentlemen. Trust him. Trust him.
Not retarded.
Trust him. He's a politician.
Not retarded.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'm not a bean counter either.
I am that. and I only drive on Sundays.
I honestly can't believe you missed that when that came out of your mouth. Are you totally fucking kidding me?
A bean counter is an accountant. That's what they're
I know that, but we're talking about counting people at the southern border, and you go, "Oh, they're just bean counters." Oh, the fuck!
It was appropriate if I was a racist, but it was definitely not meant.
Fuck. You understand that is going to be clipped, and we're going to be tarred and feathered all over the internet.
Oh my gosh, yeah. City councilman calls. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to even go any further because that'd be clipped too. What I say. Anything for here on out.
Well, I almost. I don't know. I could tease you about that for here on out, but that's all right. It never fails to amaze me. Well, the thing is, all right, and what you said was a genuine, honest mistake.
Oh, absolutely.
And let's be truthful. If I hadn't said anything about it,
I wouldn't have thought nothing of it.
Nobody else would have either.
Yeah. I know. Slip of the tongue.
So who's the one with the issues?
Pass the tissues.
I don't know. Really?
I got issues.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
Well, the thing is, the look on your face when you realized what you had said was fucking priceless. I
know, huh?
If I could have 3 of those a night,
yeah,
or 3 of those a show, I make my fucking day all over the place. Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? But anyway, we were talking about these trials and stuff. But let's talk about the Trump trial for a minute. All right, the results from that.
The trumped up charges.
The trumped up charges. Well, the stupid charges. Okay, getting, what was it, 34 felonies?
34. Well, I think some of them are misdemeanors in there. 34 charges.
I don't know, Henry. The mainstream media, even the stupidity of the other sites, it's all been confusing. Oh, are you tired? Are you tired? What'd you do today?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because it'd be racist. And it won't meant to be, but it would be. I took a siesta.
You took a nap. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm fine. F-I-N-E. Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional.
Well, this is also very true. This is also very, very true.
And your point is?
That thingy on top of your head, that pointing spot, that's your point. Anyway.
Okay. That's my point.
The Trump trial. The Trump trial. Let's talk about the Trump trial. Okay.
The TT.
That's my daughter's nickname, so fuck off, man.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. We TT is reserved for my youngest daughter because Megan couldn't pronounce Tiffany, so it got TT.
Okay.
Got TT out of that. So we call her TT. Anyway. Let's see. Why is it you get me off on these fucking tangents? This is all you. This is you.
Wait a minute. How many years you been in broadcasting? You're not supposed to be frazzled by anything. Film at 11.
Fuck you, Henry. I mean, I've been waiting.
Got you again.
I have been waiting since Saturday to say this. Fuck you, Henry. And fuck you twice on Sunday and 3 times on Tuesday. I mean, holy crap. But the Trump trial, of course, it was stupid. But the end result of it was, all right, that the government, especially the state of New York, got to look like assholes.
Oh, big time. But they are assholes.
Of course. And then the federal government, the federal justice system got to look like fucking assholes. All right. Just like you and your bean counter comment, y'all look like fucking assholes. I'm not retarded, that's the word. But they are. I swear to God, they are. They
are. And you know what? They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they do.
They do and they don't.
Look, the shit that's happening today, okay, the supposed lockdown of the southern border is a direct result of we've got to do something because we look like fucking assholes.
Oh, big time.
We look like we don't care about the American citizens. We look like we don't care about the rule of law. We look like we don't care about anything but our fucking selves.
Yep.
Far be it from the truth.
The whole world now looks at us and says,
they're a fucking joke.
They're a fucking joke. The sitting president has jailed his political opponent.
Yes. Or is attempting to jail his political opponent.
Attempting to. And that's the same thing that Russia did. That's the same thing that any socialist or communist country does.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yes.
So they're looking like idiots. All right, and of course the judge's orders to the jury. I only need 4 of you to agree.
Yeah.
On guilt on any section of these charges.
Yeah.
And all of it will be it'll all be found guilty.
Yeah.
As charged. Only 4. Okay. Yeah. There are 12 members on a jury.
Right. So what 33%.
So what they did is they divided these charges into 3 separate sections.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 4 jurors had to say guilty on one section of charges.
Mm-hmm.
Another 4 jurors had to say guilty on another section of charges, and the third set. I'm sorry, I can't fucking count. The third set charges, another 4 jurors, and if that happened, he would be guilty on all charges.
Yep.
That I'm sorry, that's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
You decide guilt or innocence.
All 12.
By the numbers. Okay.
Right.
Charge 1, guilty, not guilty.
Right.
Guilty. Charge 2, guilty, not guilty. Guilty. And down the line.
Right.
You don't group them together and say, okay, only 4 of you have to agree he's guilty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that is a that is a reversible error. Now,
and there was two attorneys on that jury too. That's what really surprises me on that.
So, I've seen
surprised me.
Look,
they should know better.
Who cares? I've seen attorneys on juries before.
Oh yes, of course they're on juries. But what I'm saying is they should know better than this.
Of course, but it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
We'll never know exactly who voted for what. We'll never know if they voted one time for all the charges and 12 jurors. We'll never know this. We'll never know this.
Can't they ask for a count on who voted?
They could, but they were denied.
Oh, they did ask for it.
I believe they were denied. I could be wrong, but I believe they were denied.
I'm going to have to look into that.
Look into that.
Yeah.
Because the defense can, and even the prosecution can, ask for a poll of the jury.
That's what I thought.
On each individual charge.
That's what I thought.
And not enough time happened between the end of this and Trump walking out and saying, I'm not guilty, man. It's a huge mistake.
I'm not retarded.
Whatever. I'm not retarded. And him starting his campaign speeches. Okay. Very, very short. Did you just fart?
No. Why? I could if you want me to.
Well, you lean forward. I heard a.
No.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Somebody rewind that and tell me that. Send it to me.
You know what? I can if you want me to.
It's all right.
Oh shit! Do farts have lumps?
That's what I was afraid of. Anyway. Well, Henry, I'm going to give you this answer. It depends.
It depends.
This portion program has been brought to you by Depends.
The Joe Biden edition. You can either buy new or used.
Oh, fuck. Henry.
Hey, you're going to start. I'm going to carry it on.
Oh, Lord. But
gently used Depends.
Gently used Depends. Only pooped and peed in once.
Washed and hung out to dry.
Feel like you're in the White House. Feel like you're addressing the Pope. Feel like you've just walked out of the Oval Office and to the helicopter and had to stop.
What? You don't have to pee yet? Get the pre-peed ones.
Get the pre-peed ones.
Just put a little bit of water in there, and the aroma comes back.
Oh, Lord. Dried and sanitized for your protection.
DNA not included.
Oh, Henry. Okay. enough is enough of the shit jokes, okay?
Made by Ronco. Sold at
made by Ronco.
Sold at Thrifties and Save-Ons. Now on Amazon.
now on Amazon. There you go. 928-476-0331.
Next day delivery with a stink-proof bag.
Oh, man. Yeah,
You're a professional. You're a professional. You can get through it.
I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want to do this anymore, man. I'm serious. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I mean, this is just. God. The problem is I can't quit. I own the company.
What's up with that, man?
I know, right?
Don't they know who you are?
They know who I am, but I can't. Okay. I can't quit because I own the company.
And you're the they.
I'm the they. That's right. They won't let me quit.
So they do know who you are.
Oh, of course they do.
Yeah, you gave your 30-day notice, and that was 6 years ago.
I gave them a 30-day notice 28 years ago. But
okay.
Nobody gives a shit anymore.
No. Except for Joe Biden.
I can't be fired. I can't be sold. I can't be traded.
And you can't be bribed.
Oh, I can be bribed, honey. Let me tell you, I am here to tell you I can be bought.
So for $120,000.
Oh, fuck. That's play money, man. Don't even insult me like that.
He'll turn you in for 130, 120.
It's going to cost you probably 10 times that amount.
Wow.
Yeah. So
it's 1.2 million.
10 times. 10 times.
Yeah, that's 1.2 million. I did the math. I did the bean counting.
I glare at this thing and it defocuses. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Film at 11.
No, well, blurry. Oh, Lord.
I know. Go ahead and say it.
What?
I got to get a new camera.
I got to get a new camera.
Okay.
I got to get a new camera. I don't know why I haven't gotten a new camera.
You could have ordered one yesterday. It'd be there today.
Yeah, but the camera I'm looking at, holy cow. The camera I'm looking at is fucking awesome. It's a $25,000 professional studio camera.
Oh, so it makes you look good.
Yeah, it'll make you look good.
So it's one of those liar cameras.
Yeah, pretty much. But you can still hear me, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, good. Well, you're about not to, because I'm getting ready to turn it off.
There we go.
And then turn it back on.
There you go.
And there I'm clear again.
Yeah. There you're queer again. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I never was not queer.
I know. I don't understand why you said that. Now I'm queer again.
Clear.
Oh, a clear.
Okay. You know what? You need fucking hearing aids.
Huh?
Yeah. My point exactly. I'm tired. Jesus Christ. No. You are bound and determined to get me kicked off of YouTube, aren't you?
No, you're a professional. You can stay on.
No, you are bound and determined to get me kicked off YouTube.
Fuck YouTube.
This is look, if I get kicked off YouTube, I'm blaming you. Okay. No, that's fine. I didn't think you'd mind.
No, I'm good.
Fuck YouTube. YouTube sucks.
That's right.
But everybody watching on YouTube, we love you.
Yeah, and I only use YouTube to look up Belgian Malinois anyway.
Oh God.
So, by the way, if you want to know what a Belgian Malinois is, look up Belgian Malinois on YouTube. You will know.
You know, I've been getting hit with a lot of Belgian Malinois, meat
Belgian
missile,
Malinois,
videos lately, especially the shorts.
All you got to do is say it once in one of your things, and boom, you're going to be flooded. Yeah.
Problem is I say a lot of things. I'm surprised I haven't given their AIs a meltdown. You know, especially with the kind of shit I post over at
X.
Yeah, Twitter,
formerly known as Twitter.
Well, Twitter currently known as X.
Okay.
6 of one, half dozen the other. It really doesn't matter.
We got a prince like that was formerly known as Prince.
We got a prince formerly known as Prince.
Yeah, he gave up his.
Yeah.
Gave up his princeship. The king's son. One of Diane's kids.
Yeah. That joke worked when he became king. The king the king formerly known as Prince. Yeah.
But one of his kids
I know they advocated their title of their throne, or
they become prince automatically when he becomes king, and then he already denounced his whatever I'm gonna call it ship.
Is it a title or is it a throne? What is it?
It's next to the throne.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Prince William is next to the.
Is next in line.
Who's the one that didn't announce his princeship?
Fuck, I don't know.
One of the two is next in line. Princess Di's kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he's next in line for king. It doesn't mean nothing over there because they have a different type of government.
No, it does mean something. They are still fanatically attached to their ruling dynasty, and yes, it actually does mean something.
Well, it means that
they're
not the ruler.
Huh?
They're not rulers.
Oh, they can be.
Well, the law basically is what the law. It just don't apply to them.
They are the law.
Yeah, no.
They are the law.
That's a yes and no.
I am the law. I'm never sorry.
You are.
But it doesn't matter because, well, here's the thing. The royal dynasty doesn't matter. We don't give a shit about the royal dynasty. By the way, if you're watching England, tough shit. I don't fucking care. Your royal dynasty doesn't mean a fucking jack thing.
Right.
I mean, we fought 2 wars against you, and we won both of them. So
we should have brought a king home. Oh, we did. He's sitting president now.
Brought a king home.
Bring a king home more.
Oh, Lord.
Is it 8 o'clock already?
It's close enough to
Holy
8 o'clock
crap.
where, I'm gonna go to break.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, go get a cup of coffee, and we'll talk some more about some other fucking random senseless.
Hold on to your beer. It's gonna get exciting.
Oh, it might get exciting. It might get really boring. You never know. We'll be right back.
Give us a call too when we come back.
No, don't do that.
Yes, please
do that. Don't do that at all.
Don't call us at this number.
That's right. Don't call 928-476-0331. Don't do it.
Do not call. This means you.
Me? I won't. I promise I won't.
That's you.
Oh, them you. Those guys.
Those you.
Especially that 4-eyed fucker with his dick in his hand. Definitely don't call that number.
Wait a minute, I got both my hands right here. So
not you. I'm talking about the 4-eyed fucker sitting on the floor.
I can't believe you see that.
Look, I see everything through here.
You got a vivid imagination.
I've been saying that for years, man. We'll be right back. It is the Raw.
Time Call Taxi is here for all your transportation needs, whether it's a ride to work, the store, or anywhere. Time Call Taxi is here for you. Call 928-763-1010, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Going out to paint the town red? Call Time Call Taxi and get to and from your fun in a timely and safe manner. Call Time Call Taxi, 763-1010. That's 763-1010.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
All right, everybody in the car, let's go.
What are we gonna do first when we get there, Mom? Go for a hike?
Sure, if you want.
What about canoeing? Can we go canoeing too?
I don't see why.
What about a bike ride? No, I want to fish.
Okay.
I've never been fishing.
Honey, we can do it all.
How long does it take to get to the forest?
It's not.
Is it gonna be long?
No, sweetie.
I bet it takes forever.
It's not that far.
Are we there yet?
Yep, we're here.
Already? No way! Come on.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Okay, this is the target house.
Hey, but Jimmy, what about this here sticker?
What sticker?
Right here on the door. These premises protected by Southwest Alarm Service. 763-4331 and 753-2333.
That's just a sticker. One of these companies is going all over town giving these things out to everybody. Forget about it. If you're ever going to be any good in the burglar business, you're going to have to learn these things. Now, we're inside. You get the stuff down here, and I'll get the stuff upstairs. You know, cash, jewelry.
Jimmy, what time is it?
It's about 1 a.m. Why?
Because it looks like sun came up outside.
You in the house. You're completely surrounded. Come out with your hands in the air.
Just a sticker, huh, Jimmy?
Southwest Alarm Service, 753-2333 or 763-4331. Because real security is more than a yard sign or a sticker. Call Southwest Alarm Service today.
Southwest Alarm has the only 24-hour locally monitored central station.
The opinions voiced on the Raw are those of the hosts and the callers and not necessarily represent the views and opinions of KTOX and Ruben Broadcasting or its advertisers. The opinions should be considered as the ramblings of raving lunatics.
You're listening to The Raw with Henry and Miss Raw, brought to you by Pirate Web Radio Productions, Ruben Broadcasting, along with KTOX 1340 AM and 92.9 FM, the Tri-State's undisputed talk leader.
We the people, and all we do, reserve the right to scream, fuck you! Wear your mask, take your pills, now a whole generation's mentally ill. Man, fuck Fauci. But COVID's near, it's coming to town. We gotta act quick, shut our borders down. Joe Biden does, the media embraces. Big Doc does it and they call him racist. We the people. Let's go Brandon. We the people. Let's go Brandon. We the people.
Oh, yeah, we're back. It is live. Of course, I'm your hostess with the most, Miss Misty Ann Hansen. Of course, over there to my very right. Well, you know, I'm pointing left, but it's stage right. Over to stage right is Henry and Tundra, of course. He's guarding the sacred phone number, 928-476-0331. And, you know, I told everybody, don't call. Don't call.
Do not call that number.
Don't call that number.
We want to just kick back and do nothing.
Seriously, do you want to talk to a fucking couple of raving lunatics? Don't call that number.
Yeah, that's
don't
us.
call that number. We might try to sell you an extended car warranty.
And you know what? We get paid really good money until you call. Once you get called, our pay gets cut off.
Yeah,
we don't get paid no more.
Yeah, no. As a matter of fact, we end up owing money.
We end up owing money if you call.
Yeah. Don't
don't call. Don't screw us up.
No, please. I'm hungry. I want to make some money.
I know. I want to make my car payment, my house payment.
Your car payment, house payment,
and my child support, and my alimony.
You're still paying child support?
Still, yeah. I keep talking about babies every year.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm just not going there. Anyway, I kind of teased this last hour about why maybe we should start homeschooling.
And, oh God, yes.
And just how stupid tests and whatnot are. Okay. Now, Henry, do you know the value of pi? Or what it's used for? We're not talking about an apple pie. We're talking about
I know what you're talking about. I remember the charts. I have no idea anymore.
3.14.
Yeah,
okay, that's a very simple. Pi equals 3.14, and then it's 1 1 something or another off into infinitum. The bigger the number you use, the more accurate you can get.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, there was a problem on a test. Okay, and it had to find the volume of the cylinder. Okay, so the formula for finding the volume of cylinder is volume V equals pi r squared times the height of the cylinder. Okay. Very, very, very simple, very easy to use, easy to do. However, with this test, the volume of the cylinder is found using the formula V equals pi r square H, using pi equals 5, r equals 10, and H equals 10 to find the volume for V. I'm sorry, you cannot give a value other than 3.14 or the actual pi.
Yeah.
To the value of pi.
Yeah, that's not a wow.
Of course, my response was, well, nice. Even pi's been hit by inflation.
Yeah, exactly. My gosh. Well, you know what? All this crap that we learned in school, how much do we actually use it for?
You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Well,
the calculus, and the scientific calculator, I use on electronics.
Okay.
I use it on electronics because that's very. I mean, how often do you use that? I mean, a trade school is going to teach you way better.
I understand that, Henry, but the thing is, all right, you have the basics for it, all right, and then once you start living your adult life, once you start living your adult life, you start doing these problems without actually knowing you're doing these problems, but you can solve these problems, and they become intuitive for you. That is why we learn this, all right. For instance, you have a number 10 can. All right. Except this number 10 can isn't your standard number 10 can.
It's been cut.
It could have been cut. It could have been cut. It could have been cut down in half. It could, instead of being 6.5 inches tall, it could be 3.5 inches tall.
I knew it.
Okay.
That's what they did to me.
But the thing is, you want to know how much volume you can put in there. All right. So do the math. It's easy. You grab a ruler, you get the diameter, you cut that in half, you got the radius, and then just the rest of the problem. It's not fucking rocket science.
Well, you know what
they
stopped teaching the good stuff in school, economics, homemaking. They stopped teaching the how to do a budget. Because I remember they did that when I was in school. They would put out a budget, and you had to make a budget.
My daughter, my eldest daughter, Megan. Okay, now mind you, she's special needs. Well, let's get that out front. She's special needs. She's an awesome, cool kid.
She is.
She really is. She's smart. She's smart in her own ways, but math is not one of those things.
Okay.
And we went to open her up a bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Well, I don't want one with checks. Is I don't know how to write a check. Okay, that's fine, but you're still getting a checking account. I can't have a checking account because I don't know how to write a check. So, well, honey, that's not how that works. Okay,
you're gonna get a debit
debit card. But the thing is, this is how this child's mind works.
Right.
All right. So it was a long, drawn out 4-day fight.
Oh, geez.
Where I'm not going to the bank and opening a checking account because I don't know how to write checks. Honey, you won't have to write any checks. It's just an account, okay? You're going to get a debit card. I swear, you're going to get a debit card. You'll be able to pay your bills with your debit card. But I don't know how to write checks. I can't have a checking account if I don't know how to write checks. This is true, honey.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're called still.
Of course it is. And my younger daughter, okay, doesn't know how to write a check. This generation has no idea what to do with a check.
Wow.
They don't even get paychecks. They, everything is either direct deposited,
right,
to, or something else. I mean,
they probably don't know how to drive stick shift cars either.
Oh no, stick shift is the Gen Z's it's a Gen Z anti-theft device.
That's exactly what it is. They get in. Where's drive? Where's drive? Where's reverse? What's this extra brake in there for?
3 I only have 2 feet. What? Why are there 3 pedals? I only have 2 feet. Well, you bend down.
One of them don't work. It's really soft.
What are they through? Yeah.
Oh my God!
I can, and where's the button to start it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, okay, you've seen brand new cars. All right,
mm-hmm.
They don't even have the shifting levers anymore. They have a little dial on the console or on the dash, and you twist it to where you want it to go. I'm like,
right,
holy shit! I mean, that confused me when I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
The first time. Now my vehicle has a gear shift, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
mine's on the dash in my van.
The gear
on
shift?
The dash, yeah,
or
the
gear knob. Shift. Okay,
no,
well,
yeah, the actual, yeah, it's on the gear shift. It's on the dash,
but it's not a twist knob.
No, it's a shift.
Okay, yeah,
but it's got a paddle shift too. If I want to paddle shift it.
I don't fucking understand.
You can shift it with the steering wheel too.
Oh, gotcha. Understand.
You can manually shift it with the steering wheel.
Okay. All right, fine. That all right, whatever. And you're this is a fucker.
It's not a race car. It's an old van.
This is a fucker who calls me in the middle of the goddamn Misty, I need your help. I said, okay. I have to put a picture on my radio.
It's a fucking radio.
Henry, it's a radio. Radios don't show pictures. Well, mine does. No, the fuck it doesn't. And he kept insisting it was a radio. Well, no, it's the electronic dashboard in his vehicle. It has a radio. No, the radio is built into it.
Correct.
It's not your fucking radio.
Correct.
But the thing is,
into the computer apparatus.
Correct. So, here, well, I want to put a picture of my dogs. I want, look, talk to him about his dogs. He loves his dogs.
Yes.
You know, pictures of him everywhere. You go to his Facebook page, and that's all you have is pictures of his dogs and other dogs.
That's right.
Yeah. Totally great page. I love your dogs too. They're great. They're awesome.
Yes.
Especially Tundra. But
especially Dylan.
But that is the level of disconnect between generations, especially the terminology.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When I think of car radio, I think of a console that's in there that it may have push buttons, but it also has knobs.
Right.
Never, and the only display it had was the frequency it was on.
Right.
Okay. And you push a button and for your preset, and there you have K2X 1340 AM or 92.9 FM or whatever it is. And you push these numbers. You'd spend what, 5, 10, 20 minutes, programming in.
You pull it out and you hit it and then you push it back in. It's programmed.
Well, that was the push button. That was that was putting you pulled it out, you twisted it, you tuned it in, and then you popped it in. There it was set.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know it took me almost 30 years to know how to do that?
Oh no.
Well, the thing is, the radios that I got were all solid state electronic radios.
Mm-hmm.
Where they had the ROM and whatnot and so forth, and you just push the button in for a couple of seconds, and then
gotcha.
Then it remembered your setting.
It'll go beep, and then it's there.
Yeah, and it was there. All right. No, but Mom and Dad, of course, had the olds that had that. We were never allowed to fuck with the radio in the olds.
Right.
I mean, you keep your hands off the fucking radio. You don't play.
Right.
You don't sit in the car and push the buttons. Blah blah blah.
You don't push the buttons in the car, but you turn the TV for me. I remember being my dad's remote and his antenna holder.
No, my parents didn't abuse us like that. They would have, but no, they didn't. They didn't abuse us like that. They could get up and turn the channel. Mostly it was they got annoyed with us, got up, turned the TV off, and said, "Get the fuck out of the house. Get out before
come back when the street lights are on.
Come back when the sun's up."
Come back when the street lights go off, then.
Just get out.
Go play in the barn.
Well, no, the thing is that happened a lot too, because they say, "Okay, go grab your pup tent. You guys are going camping in the backyard tonight."
Yeah.
Great! Wow! Woohoo!
Yep.
They turn on the back porch light long enough to get our tent set up. Me and my brother and my sister, we would we'd fuck around until we passed out, and the next morning, Mom would come out and say, "Okay, time to get up," and it's like.
So you didn't play Helldiver all night there?
Look, the video game we had then, all right, was Pong.
There you go.
Duke.
Yep.
Duke. I mean, it also had hockey on it, which was nothing but more graphic Pong. Duke. It had 3 buttons on the console itself to choose the game, choose the speed of the ball, and the paddle size. After that, you had a joystick with no buttons, just
joystick,
just an up and down stick.
Wow!
Didn't go left and right, just went up and down, up and down.
So Pac-Man, when that came out, you were really happy.
Oh, Pac-Man! Oh my God, Pac-Man was only when it first came out, was only a console game that you had to pay a quarter for at the drugstore or where the arcade was. Rural Wyoming, we didn't have things like arcades,
right?
Unless you were in the big city like Cheyenne, Wyoming, which was just slightly larger. Come on, 500,000 people. Big state, but no, that was the game. I mean, the gaming that we have now, like Helldivers. Oh my God, that's.
And you get it at home. You don't have to go to an arcade for it.
Oh, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have to keep pumping quarters in. Thank God.
I know.
I mean, I don't know how many quarters I plugged into video games in the late 70s, early 80s.
Oh.
I mean, it was.
Well, I remember in Long Beach, the Pike, everything was a nickel. The skeet ball, the arcade games, the pinball. Pinball was what was really
pinball. Pinball was awesome. But the thing is, you didn't have the electronic video games.
No,
you had pool, you had skeet ball, you had
pinball. Yeah,
pinball.
Not much else.
Yeah,
but it was exciting.
Of course,
there was a lot there. There was a lot there for us. That was technology.
Well, the thing was, it got you the hell out the fucking house.
Yes.
Quit annoying us. Have a pile of nickels. Get the fuck out of here. Go collect some bottles and turn them in. You can go play games all the day.
That's right. It was a nickel a bottle back then.
And you wonder why it was. Yeah, they knew how to separate you for your money,
and they had penny candies.
Yeah. Yeah, we had that when I was growing up too.
The penny candies are a dime now.
Kidding me? The penny candies are more than a dime.
No, they still have dime penny candies.
No.
They do. Yes, they do.
Where?
I just got some at the liquor store here. They had that.
Are you talking about a gumball machine?
Oh no, those are 50 cents, a quarter 50 cents.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, no, I meant at the store, at the actual liquor store.
Oh, okay. When you go and grab a handful of loose
the liquor stores where you grew up at were only liquor.
Yeah,
is that correct? Yeah.
That's
see, your California liquor stores were multi-purpose, and they just like they are here now. They're multi-purpose. I'm going to the liquor store. If you say that when you're in a state like where you came from, it's like you're too young to go there.
Well, that's exactly it. You could not be in there without parental escort.
Right.
I mean, even if you wanted to go in and get change, you had to be an adult, 18 or older,
because that's all they sold was liquor.
That's exactly it. Yeah. And you could not go to, say, like Safeway or Albertsons or any of the grocery stores and go in and pick up a bottle of beer or a 6-pack of beer. And you had to go to an actual packaged liquor store or bar.
Now they were closed on Sundays too, also, right?
Oh, absolutely, they were closed on Sundays.
Yeah,
they were absolutely closed. It closed by 2 a.m. and closed all day Sunday.
Yeah,
all day Sunday. Period. Don't even bother. Don't even bother. If you run out of beer,
for you alcoholics, you better have a whole bunch left over.
The thing is, the bars, however, the bars were still open.
Oh,
okay. The bars were open. They opened later on Sunday after church, but that was back then.
Go to church first, then come to the bar.
Yeah.
Go get God to forgive your sins and come back in and sin.
No, of course. I mean, the Baptists gotta get their booze somehow. Come on, man.
Oh, what do you mean Baptist? Catholic? Come on. They serve it right there at church.
Well,
the Catholic funerals and weddings, they were the thing to go to. If you weren't invited, man, you better crash it.
So who are you here for? The bride or the groom?
Yeah.
Let me think about that.
Just shake your head. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But both of them,
yeah.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Eddie or Kathy? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not their names. Okay. You say so.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I've known them forever.
Oh, really? What's your favorite memory? Oh, this and that.
What they eat, what they drink.
Really, you'd had to be there to understand.
Yeah, yeah.
And since you weren't there, you won't understand.
You should see the present I got them, though. I mean, they're going to really love it.
They're going to love that. Yeah.
Yes.
It's my bar bill.
Yeah, you have a good day. I got to go get me something to eat.
Yeah, no. 928-476-0331. And if you want to join in this fucking
in this madness,
it is absolute fucking stupidity. Anyway, do you remember when the potato suggested that that he had an uncle that was eaten by cannibals?
Yes.
So there was a hot mic today. Iowa Senator Joni Ernest offered sound advice in a hot mic movement. Never trust a man whose uncle was eaten by cannibals. Anyway, members of the GOP led by Senator Ellen Ernest held a press conference Tuesday morning blasting the Biden regime for waiting until months before the election to take action on the border.
Yep.
But what she said shortly afterward is going viral on social media. Biden, of course, has allowed millions of illegal aliens born into the United States. And, there's a bunch of theories of why he's doing that. He wants to replace the electorate, blah, 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 whatever. I don't fucking care. But the result has been skyrocketing crime, higher inflation, rampant fentanyl use, murders, and the list goes on and on.
It's either backfired or worked for him, one of the two.
Yeah. Anyway, after the press conference concluded, Ernest turned to Senator John Kennedy, a Republican from Louisiana, and was caught on a hot mic offering incredibly astute advice. Bottom line, never trust a man whose uncle was eaten by cannibals.
On a hot mic. He probably did. He probably said that on purpose. He probably said on a hot mic.
That was a she.
She definitely said it on purpose. Said a hot mic.
Oh no, she didn't say it into the mic. She said that talking to somebody else walking away, the mic was still hot. That's a hot mic moment. It's whether it was planned or not. Yeah. Okay, it was a hot mic moment. And
what was his uncle's name? Uncle Cannibal?
We're gonna get to that because this is the part of the potato story. Okay, now if you guessed Joe Biden, you would have been correct.
No way! I would have never guessed that.
Nobody would ever guess that. Anyway, he's so smart. The potato told a war story about how his uncle, Lieutenant Ambrose Finnegan, a supposed reconnaissance pilot, was shot down in Papua New Guinea, and which Biden had said has a lot of cannibals. The only problem is this isn't never happened so hard that things that actually happened didn't happen. It was a lie.
No way. That's not the truth.
Come on, Henry.
Oh my God.
This is the potato we're talking about. Okay. And
disappointed.
A social media user investigated how Finnegan actually met his demise. It turns out that Finnegan was a ground crew member and an ordnance officer rather than a reconnaissance pilot, and the plane was also not shot down. In 1944, Finnegan was a passenger on an A-20 twin engine, not a single engine airplane, that ditched and subsequently crashed in the Bismarck Sea. Last I checked, there were no cannibals in the Bismarck Sea.
Maybe it was a land shark that came out there and ate him.
Well, it wasn't a cannibal.
It might have been a human land shark.
Anyway, not surprisingly, the potato's tail sparked a little international incident.
God. Eaten by cannibals.
Yeah, he's the guy's a fucking idiot. Seriously.
Well, yeah.
I mean, let's see if I can't get his.
He had a press conference today, and he was all shooken up on how to get off stage, which way to go.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's listen to his remarks in person.
I'm Ambrose Finnegan, they called him Uncle Bozy. He was shot down. He was in the Army Air Corps before there was an Air Force. He flew single-engine planes, reconnaissance flights over New Guinea. He had volunteered because someone couldn't make it. He got shot down in an area where there were a lot of cannibals in New Guinea.
There you go. And the Raw, you're on the air.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Somebody.
Hey, Chuck.
Good. Somebody mentioned fucking idiot, so I decided to call in.
Oh, we were talking about. Joe Biden.
Oh.
We were talking about you, Chuck.
We were talking about his Uncle Bozy or whatever it is.
Uncle Bose that got shot down over New Guinea.
Got shot down over New Guinea and
ate by cannibals.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's a horrible way to die.
That's a great story.
It's a fucking lie is what it is.
A big time lie, but that's a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Not much going on here in Longview, Washington.
Well, they're shutting down the border from Longview, Washington to the rest of Washington.
Yeah. Didn't you hear about that? They're only allowing 2,100 people across the border.
That's right. Washingtonites only into Oregon.
Yeah.
Washingtonians?
Yeah, Washingtonians.
Yeah.
Now and only 500 are allowed to go into Idaho.
They can stay there. Idaho has got to be one of the more backward states in America, next to Louisiana.
You don't like it because it's shaped like a gun.
Listen to you.
No, that's not it. I always thought Idaho, I don't know what it looked like, but I don't know. Just the weird stuff that they talk about in their legislature.
They're conservative.
They're talking about that's fine. I mean, they talk about the cannibalism. I mean, we're talking about Uncle Joe's uncle.
Yeah.
But they're actively going after people and cannibals. And I didn't realize it was that big of a problem in Idaho. You know what I mean? Because it's not really a state that's known for that.
That you know of.
That you know of. Longview, Washington has cannibals too.
Do they?
Probably.
Yes, they do.
Who? Where?
There's men that eat the women all the time.
Oh, Jesus. Go ahead,
right, Chuck.
You can call him a retard. I will allow you to call him a retard.
That's how you get throat cancer.
That's right.
You do that.
Good Lord. You're both fucking retards.
I'm not retarded.
I'm not retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
And they live afterwards.
Yeah. That's the more amazing thing.
Sometimes
they say don't stop. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't stop.
I know.
Yeah. But those are days in my past. I haven't engaged in that kind of activity in quite a while. I lost my self-confidence, I think, after turning 45. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just so ashamed of myself.
Why, Chuck? You should never be ashamed of yourself.
I don't know.
You should never be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I mean, thank you.
Yeah, I'll always look up to yourself.
Sometimes I call. I don't call Mike Hagwood's show anymore.
Okay.
I feel like every time I call, I'm okay. I don't know.
Let me say something real quick on that. He has a different agenda nowadays. He's got all these people in there, and it's all about him having a party inside of there, and anybody on the outsides really doesn't matter. That's what I'm seeing on it right there. That's what I'm seeing, and I used to like Mike's show. Anymore, I really don't, because it's not about anybody that calls in. It's not about our audience. It's about what's going on inside the studio there. And I don't like that. I really don't like that that's going on there, because, you're on right now. It's about you. You called in. It's about you. And when you call in radio, I always say, "Hi, Chuck. How you doing?" And I truly care about it.
I really wish you wouldn't, because I could give a crap less about how Chuck is.
He's a cannibal. I knew it.
I'm sorry, Chuck. You're just a target of the minute. So
that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I just thought of something. Maybe my poor attitude has to. See, I've been trying this new thing where I fast once a week, and no alcohol, no food, no. I mean, water, of course, but nothing like. And I've gotten some results, but I just feel like shit. I feel,
Be really careful with that. Be very, very.
Do it under doctor supervision.
Well, not so much doctor supervision. It's just be very careful with that. If you are feeling like shit after having fasting, so something is not right with that. Yeah. So talk to your doctor.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Talk to your doctor now and say, hey, look, I'm trying this fasting diet where I fast once a week, and he's going to look at you like you're fucking insane.
Sure.
And
he's probably right.
But
that's my brain. Now, what about the rest of me? Come on, doc.
why do I feel like crap? Well, because your body's used to taking in so many calories.
Yeah.
And then for a 24-hour period, you shock it. It's not used to that. And I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Well, I don't pretend to be a doctor, but I do know about starvation diets, and they're bad for you.
Oh, I'm not trying to starve myself. The theory is like it's to reset, hit the reset button, and then I've heard that fasting it causes your body to break up fat cells faster, and it helps stabilize for diabetics. It helps. I don't know. I'm not diabetic. I'm probably pre-diabetic.
See, here's the thing. I've heard two schools of thought on this. All right, people who have had malnutrition, either on purpose or by environment. Once they start eating, their body goes into automatic storage mode. In other words, they will get fat quick.
Mm-hmm.
And in preparation for that next starvation.
Sure.
That doesn't happen because you're eating regularly now. So there, like I said, there's a couple of schools of thought on that. Just be really careful.
Chuck, what I do before I change anything, I talk to my doctor, and I get blood work done regular. And with blood work, it'll tell you what's going to work, what's not going to work. Just a simple blood work from a doctor, preferably a nutritionist, and have them go over your blood work. And they would be able to tell what's going to work, what's not going to work. And you say you feel like shit, just tell them, hey, you know what? I feel like shit when I do this. They'll look at your blood. They'll explain to you why. We're not doctor, doctors.
I feel like shit.
Go ahead.
I feel like shit when I do this. Then don't do that.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Hello, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn bell. Ding.
Yeah.
I need a better bell. This one,
Johnny, give us another bell.
I mean, good grief.
Is that the one that came from Johnny?
Yes, it is. I'm done with it. I'm gonna go buy a silver bell.
There you go, silver bell. Silver bell.
Yeah, Christmas in June. Love that.
I know. That's
right. All right. I just got done buying a 3-pack of something I haven't seen on the shelves in a while. Yeah, well, at least
Christmas lights.
No, locally, it's a food item that I kind of I really kind of like to cook with, and it's called Molly's McButter, and it's butter, essentially butter flakes, dehydrated butter flakes. You can sprinkle it on.
Oh, that's good for you.
Oh, fuck no, it's not. But it's.
I wonder how many chemicals are in that.
It's very tasty. You know, I don't know. That's a good question.
It's probably full of chemicals.
That's a really good.
Got to be dehydrated butter. Never heard of that. Have you Chuck?
Actually, yes,
that's like saying dehydrated water.
No, it's not.
What about I can't believe it's not butter.
You know that.
Okay.
I mean, that's just a emulsified vegetable oil. I mean, come on.
Yeah. The first time I saw that commercial, I thought it was I thought it was something from SNL when I was a kid.
That's actually the name of the butter. That's actually the name of it, isn't it?
I can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah. Insane in the membrane. Someone for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
They eat some mushrooms or they take some acid and they go, "Hey, let's do this, dude."
Oh wow! They don't have the ingredients on the package. I'm really surprised.
Yeah,
that's against the law.
At a nuclear store near you.
On the website I bought it from.
Oh, okay. I thought you had. Yeah.
Go look in Area 51.
The packaging itself has it. It just doesn't show the ingredients list on the. It doesn't show the full packaging. So I don't know.
Hey, did you hear that Alex Jones is sidekick? He's psychic. He's got the ability to.
Well, I never said I was psychic. I know I'd sell you the memory pills for you, and they would make you feel like you're psychic.
You know, I get really unpopular every time I talk about
Alex Jones.
I talk about Alex Jones. I don't give a fuck about Alex Jones.
I don't either.
I mean, shortly after the Trump verdict came down, he started posting messages all over the place. I'm going to be shut off on the air in 48 hours. The government's coming to seize all my broadcasting equipment.
So send your money to Alex Jones, P.O. Box.
I looked at that and said, bull fucking shit.
Sound like a religious leader that says, send all your money.
He's talking about taking the paintings off the wall and, they're moving out. Made it sound like that people were crying there. All the employees are crying. Goodbye.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. The government is not coming to seize your fucking equipment. All you're doing is a last gasp effort to bring in money so you can probably pay your employees and pay off your debts. I mean, yeah, getting sued for the amount of money he got sued was stupid. But he's also not having to pay anything on that right now because it's in appeals. It's going to be in appeals for years.
Yeah,
but his money's all locked up.
But his money's all locked up. So the fuck what? The thing of it is, the feds are not coming to take away his shit.
Right.
Nobody's coming away to foreclose on his ranch unless he hasn't paid the mortgage. The feds aren't coming in to steal anything or take away anything. So that's why I didn't say anything this weekend about that, because frankly it pissed me off. I mean, why lend credit to that fucking fearmonger? Okay, he's a fear porn artist. Every time he talks about a subject, whether it be illegal aliens or gay frog or frogs turning gay or chemtrails or whatever. It's always presented in a manner that causes fear.
Yeah.
I'm going away because the feds are coming down to get my broadcasting equipment, and I'm so sorry. I don't want to. Fuck off.
But you can buy my vitamins.
No. He kisses the ass of whose ass does he kiss the most on that show? It's got to be Elon Musk, Joe Rogan. Who else's ass does he kiss?
Oh,
Donald Trump.
Anybody he can get his face in front of.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, anybody that he can get his face in front of. Now, mind you, he's been right. I'll give credit where credit is due. He's been right about a bunch of things, but the way he presents it pisses me off. You don't present things out of fear.
Well, he's wrong on a lot of things too. If you throw enough stuff out there, some of it's going to be right.
Eventually, it'll stick. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
We know you secretly love him, Chuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna call you back.
Okay.
All right, Chuck.
I gotta eat some food.
You do
I'm
that.
Gonna. Okay, thank you.
Don't die on us.
Remember the I can't believe it's not butter spray. Do you remember the pump butter?
They have.
I can't believe it's not butter. It was in a pump aerosol.
Okay.
You'd spray it.
Okay.
You can still get that.
I remember they have Pam. Pam was a spray for it was an aerosol spray actually.
Well, that's a cooking oil, but we're talking about actual spray on.
Gotcha.
Butter.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, they still have them, right?
You get your toast.
Yeah. I like a stick of butter, a little cube that one's like you get in the restaurants.
Uh-huh.
I got a butter slicer. I use those to put it on my toast.
Yeah.
And as I'm cooking the rest of my stuff and getting it all ready, by the time I sit down to eat, it's melted into my toast.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
But anyway, this is the Molly McButter that I was talking about.
Molly McButter.
Mm-hmm.
1,600 chemicals involved. Don't worry about them. They won't kill you.
I don't know. All I remember is it made my eggs taste really fucking good.
Oh, there you go. Then it's going to be bad for you.
Oh yeah, and you throw it on popcorn and whatnot, and
it's got to be really good then.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of popcorn, I just cleaned my popcorn maker out. I got to make some new popcorn.
So I bought a 3-pack of it for $11.25. So we'll see.
On Amazon, it's coming in tomorrow, right?
Let's see. When is it that coming in? I'll let you know. Order placed here. I'm not sure. It's not saying. It's not giving me an estimated time of arrival yet.
On Amazon?
Yeah, well, I think it did when I ordered it, but it's not anymore. So
you'll notice when you get the email, your package has been delivered.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Neither here nor there. Anyway, 928-476-0331. 928-476-0331. Of course, anybody is welcome to give us a call. Of course, we were just kidding when we said don't call.
What was that? We said idiot, and then Chuck called.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah. MSG heaven. Molly.
There you go.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's probably the other ingredient in there. MSG just make it taste fucking so good.
Yeah. Well, when they have these places that says no MSG, no, I want MSG before I even knew what the heck it was.
Well, MSG seriously got a very bad rap in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Both science.
And follow the science. Ask Fauci.
Well, the thing is, competitors didn't want this becoming a food additive without things like butter and stuff like that. It would have competed with other seasonings.
Right.
And they didn't want that. So they created the science and say, hey, this stuff is bad for you. It's going to do this, it's going to do that, blah, blah, blah. And of course, we Americans ate that fucking shit up like it was, butter. And we didn't do it. You remember the don't eat eggs craze?
Oh, yeah.
How damn dead wrong they were about that. The eggs have they're high in cholesterol, but they're high in the good cholesterol.
Yes. And they got a lot of protein.
Yes. And two eggs, an entire day's worth of protein.
Yep. And that's what I have for breakfast. 2 eggs. Suck eggs.
No, eat 6. Eat 6 eggs.
Well, yeah, if 2's good for you, then 6's got to be better.
Absolutely. I didn't get this beautifully rotund body for not working at it.
6 eggs a day.
So, 6 eggs a day.
Well, when eggs are $8 a dozen, that was $4 for 6 eggs. And then half the time 2 of them are broke. So
yeah. But you were talking about not being able to freeze dry butter. Yes, you can freeze dry butter.
I never said you couldn't.
Yeah, yes, you did.
No, I said I never heard of it, but with chemicals, you could freeze dry ice.
Henry, no, you cannot. Okay, but do you know anything about the freeze drying process?
Yes. Very little.
What? Okay. Yes, very little.
Very little. Yeah.
Okay. You either do or you don't, but you know very little. Okay. What is your idea of the freeze dry process?
Freeze dry. You get a freeze dryer. You put your meat in it, whatever crap you put in that, and you turn on your freeze dryer. That's how much I know of it.
Okay.
So I do know very little, like I said.
Yeah. Well, you're almost there. You're almost there. First, okay, you prepare your meal, you prepare whatever it is, you freeze it, all right, solid. Then you put it in your freeze dryer.
Okay.
That what that freeze dryer does with that frozen food is it draws out all the water and leaves behind desiccated remains that all you have to do to get it back into a state is rehydrate it. Okay. And yes, you can dehydrate butter. It has a large amount of water in it. Now, mind you, the powder that's left behind is kind of greasy and oily because the oils don't evaporate like the water does. But just to make butter, all you gotta do is just add the same amount of water that was sucked out of it. And then boom, you've got water again. And you also have a shelf stable product for 25 years. So I've actually been investigating this.
Okay.
Thinking, being able to create your own survival food.
Yeah.
Is probably a good idea. Now, you can buy a good freeze dryer for a little over $2,000.
Oh wow, that much?
Oh yeah, they're kind of pricey.
Wow.
But the thing is, all right, you can freeze dry hundreds of pounds of food.
Yeah.
A year with that.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you store it properly, that has a shelf life of up to 25 years. Now tell me, what's 25 years worth of emergency food or food next to $2,000? It's kind of a no-brainer kind of thing. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. So, you need to go. You need to go down, buy a freeze dryer and start freeze drying half of your meals. No,
and don't forget to eat your vitamins too. I got some on sale this week.
No, I'm talking about if this is something that interests you, this is something that you might want to do, or think about or look into. It's something that's kind of interesting. because you go and you freeze whatever it is you're wanting to freeze dry, throw it in the freezer. Next day, bring it out, slide the tray into the freeze dryer, and either package it as a like a lasagna or something like that. Either package the lasagna, don't crush it up, or run it through the blender if you're doing eggs. Or get this, your specialty coffee, Henry. You can freeze dry your specialty coffee. You go ahead and go make yourself a pot of coffee. You pour it in the tray. You freeze it overnight. You put the solid tray into the dehydrator, and then it's going to suck out all that water, and it's going to leave behind freeze dried coffee.
Coffee grounds.
No, not coffee grounds. Freeze dried coffee.
What's the difference between that and coffee grounds?
Coffee grounds are the coffee bean itself.
Okay,
we're talking about
the coffee bean.
We're talking about you've made yourself a pot of coffee. Are there grounds in that coffee? That pot of coffee?
I don't know.
You drink coffee. Are there grounds in your coffee?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I've seen you drink coffee.
I do not drink coffee.
You have drank coffee before. I know you have.
Very rarely.
You used to come in every day with a fucking cup of coffee.
Nope, never. No, I'm not lying. No.
You used to come in. You used to come in with a cup of coffee.
Nope.
You stopped because it was making you feel bad. This was several years ago.
Might have been because
but you don't.
Might have been because I go through. No, you don't. There's no grounds in it. The grounds stay in the.
There are no grounds in the coffee. It stays in the coffee filter.
Okay.
Now you pour this out on your tray. You freeze that solid. All right. You put it into your freeze dryer, and it is going to remove all that liquid from the flavor, the flavored water. And what you're going to be left with is powdered coffee.
Okay.
All you have to do is add a little water back. How do you think are you familiar with Taster's Choice?
Yes. Yeah, you put it right. It's the coffee.
That is freeze-dried coffee.
Gotcha. Okay.
That is freeze-dried coffee. All you have to do is add water, add hot water, and boom, you have a cup of coffee right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, they use low-quality coffee, therefore it tastes like shit.
They probably
use the thing is, you could do that with your gourmet coffee flavors.
You could, huh?
Okay.
Interesting.
You could, cream and you could cream and sugar it to taste, put it in the freezer, and then throw it in a blender, make it a powder, package it. You've got a cup of coffee waiting 24 years in the future if you want to, or you can put it in the car and take a couple of scoops, throw in a water bottle, shake it up. You've seen me do that. Okay. Put freeze dried coffee in a water bottle, shake it up, and then slam the coffee. I mean, it's a quick way of getting caffeine, getting hydrated. Good old vitamin C.
Smoking Joe's Crack Emporium, you can get the shareable needles and put it right in your vein.
That's not vitamin C. Sorry, you don't inject coffee into veins, although it's probably a good idea. But no, it's
that probably is, coming to think of it, because it hit you directly if you inject it in your veins.
Oh, dude, it would kill you. That shit would kill you. It's got to be processed through the stuff to inject coffee directly in your veins. And good grief. Are you there?
I'm glad I don't do drugs anymore, because I'd probably try it.
Well, the thing is, you were thinking about it. I could see those little goddamn retarded wheels running around in circles.
I was.
It might sound like a good
It was
idea.
on the hamster wheel. And I've never injected drugs in my body in my life.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That
not because I'm better than that. It's because I was always afraid of needles. Trust me, if I would have known what it does, I talked to all these drug addicts in recovery. Trust me, if I would have really known how much it really made a difference, I would have done it.
Oh, see, there you go. There you go right there.
Yeah.
928.
Go ahead.
928-476-0331 is the number. We're going to take a quick little break. And
is it top of the hour already?
It is top of the hour. It is 9 p.m. here on the West Coast. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
And Chuck, when you get done eating, feel better, call us back.
He'll do it
or don't.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Time Call Taxi is here for all your transportation needs, whether it's a ride to work, the store, or anywhere. Time Call Taxi is here for you. Call 928-763-1010, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Going out to paint the town red? Call Time Call Taxi and get to and from your fun in a timely and safe manner. Call Time Call Taxi, 763-1010. That's 763-1010.
Learn how to defend yourself and your loved one. Kingman Force on Force. Krav Maga, empty hands, edge weapons, firearms training. Train like law enforcement with our virtual range simulator. AZCCW classes, free gun safety classes. Our instructors are AZDPS licensed, NRA certified, and former Combat Special Forces. 3001 Stockton Hill Road, Kingman, Arizona. www.kingmanforceonforce.com.
I'm Rob Hansen.
And I'm Henry Longbreak, along with Tundra.
And KTOX 1340 AM, we are pleased to support the Mojave County Sheriff's Canine Foundation.
The Mojave County Canine Foundation teams with the Mojave County Sheriff Department to keep our county safer. It increases deputy safety, and the dogs are highly visible deterrents against robberies, burglaries, and drug dealing.
Canines can save time clearing buildings. It takes less than the quarter of the time that it would take a deputy on his own.
Canines can track juvenile runaways, missing elderly persons, fleeing suspects, and provide comfort to traumatized victims.
For more information about the Mojave County Sheriff's Canine Foundation, or you'd like to make a tax-deductible donation or host a fundraising event that includes a canine demonstration, call John Sanchelli at 651-270-0920 or go online at www.mcsk9f.com.
The Mojave County Sheriff Canine Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Okay, this is the target house.
Yeah, but Jimmy, what about this here sticker?
What sticker?
Right here on the door. These premises protected by Southwest Alarm Service. 763-4331 and 753-2333.
That's just a sticker. One of these companies is going all over town giving these things out to everybody. Forget about it. If you're ever going to be any good in the burglar business, you're going to have to learn these things. Now, we're inside. You get the stuff down here, and I'll get the stuff upstairs. You know, cash, jewelry.
Jimmy, what time is it?
It's about 1 a.m. Why?
Because it looks like the sun came up outside.
You in the house. You're completely surrounded. Come out with your hands in the air.
Just a sticker, huh, Jimmy?
Southwest Alarm Service. 753-2333 or 763-4331. Because real security is more than a yard sign or a sticker. Call Southwest Alarm Service today.
Southwest Alarm has the only 24-hour locally monitored central station.
The opinions voiced on the Raw are those of the hosts and the callers and not necessarily represent the views and opinions of KTOX and Ruben Broadcasting or its advertisers. The opinions should be considered as the ramblings of raving lunatics.
You're listening to The Raw with Henry and Miss Raw, brought to you by Pirate Web Radio Productions, Ruben Broadcasting, along with KTOX 1340 AM and 92.9 FM, the Tri-State's undisputed talk leader.
We the people, and all we do, reserve the right to scream, fuck you! Wear your mask, take your pills, now a whole generation's mentally ill. Man, fuck Fauci. But COVID's near, it's coming to town. We gotta act quick, shut our borders down. Joe Biden does, the media embraces. Big Doc does it and they call him racist. We the people. Let's go, Brandon. We the people. Let's go, Brandon.
And welcome back. It is The Raw. I'm your hostess with mostest, Miss Misty Ann Hansen. Of course, Henry is not back. I'll bring him back in when he, we really don't want to look at an empty chair. You'd much rather look at me. I know you would. Anyway, number call if you want to join in the conversation is 928-476-0331, 928-476-0331. And, we're talking about a bunch of just silly stuff tonight because, frankly, there's just too many things going on that are just absolute fucking nonsense and have nothing to do with really anything or how we've lived our lives or how we live our lives. But we want to keep these arguments going, keep these fights going, keep you're late. You're late.
Last time I heard that, I had a kid 9 months later.
Yeah, I know. Well,
8 months, 7 months, or whatever.
Problem is, you're the one that's late. Anyway, 928-476-0331. We're just talking about silly stuff tonight. Of course, you can give us a call whenever you want.
You know what? There's so much garbage that's going on. It's nice to just talk silly stuff once in a while.
It is. And well, this is The Raw. And I'm looking up freeze dryers on Amazon.
Okay.
Here's one for $7,999. This is a scientific freeze dryer. That's one's really freaking expensive. There are also some others, 4,000, 2,000, stuff like that. But I'll pull one up here in a moment.
Okay.
That maybe possibly, I don't know. Here we go. That is a freeze dryer.
Oh, okay.
It sucks all the air out and keeps it cold, sucks all the air out, and while sucking all the air out, the water boils out of it. Okay, and it's then removed. At the end of its cycle, I don't know how many hours later, you pull it out and you have dehydrated food. You package that up and off you go. And you're all set.
Interesting. How much was that one?
That one was about $5,000.
Holy moly!
But like I said, I was doing some research earlier on freeze dryers, and the least expensive one was about $3,000.
It's better to get a what is that, cotton candy machine and those other things that we were talking about.
Yeah. Well, here's
we can get all those together.
Here's the thing, Henry. Right now, you've gone into you visit various gas stations around the tri-state area. I know.
Yes, they're freeze dried. Every one of them's got freeze dried crap.
What's that?
Every one of them's got freeze dried stuff. I mean, the beef jerky.
Well, no, beef jerky is dehydrated. It's not freeze dried.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference there.
It lasts for a long time too.
It lasts for a long time, but not nearly as long as freeze dry.
Right.
Okay. There's still a certain amount of moisture in it. Okay.
Gotcha.
It's not crunchy.
Right.
But right now there's a big fad with dehydrating, or not dehydrating, but freeze drying candies. They puff up in these larger than things, and then people eat them. They just chomp up, and then they're done. And that's a big fad now. Take a look at the gas station.
Interesting. Interesting, because candy don't have an expiration. They do, but there's really no expiration on it. Especially chocolate.
Yeah, we're not talking about chocolate. We're talking about things like Skittles and Jolly Ranchers and stuff like that. Let's see. Let me do a freeze dry candy. Freeze dry candy. CANDY. Freeze dry candy. Oh, let's go back to the phone. So Raw, you're on the air.
Yeah, I don't know about buying a freeze dryer. You know what I figured out? How to freeze dry or dry stuff without the whole freeze drying thing. What I do is, I perfected this technique when I was drying mushrooms.
Okay.
And what I do is I crank the oven up to about 175 degrees.
Okay, that isn't freeze drying. That's dehydrating.
Oh, well, okay. Hold on. Yeah. Well, what's the difference?
There is a difference. Okay, you heat. Okay, to dehydrate something like beef jerky or your mushrooms, for that matter. All right. You place them on a rack where air can circulate around. You place them in the oven. You crack the oven so moisture can escape from that oven. But it slowly cooks whatever's in there, and thus removing a certain amount of moisture, so you can store it for longer. The mushrooms are cooked, but they're dehydrated. Freeze drying a mushroom, all right, which is a good idea, by the way, is you actually put them on a cookie sheet type of thing, put it in the freezer, freeze it until they're solid overnight, then pop them into a freeze drying machine. What it does is it removes all of the air in there, and what happens is the water boils away. And completely away, and what's left behind is
Kirk Cameron.
Is what?
Kirk Cameron left behind. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like dust. Dust is left behind, right?
No, it's not dust is left behind. Would you like to see a picture of dehydrated Skittles, Henry?
Yeah, let's see it.
Right there. Those are dehydrated Skittles. Right? That's not dust.
Okay.
But
what about dehydrated ice cream?
They do that. They do that as well. They also freeze dry ice cream.
Interesting.
So it's the same type of thing. They take it out of the the freezer and then put it into the machine.
Yes. Into the freeze dry machine, which removes all the moisture out of it. And once the cycle is done, you got these chunks of freeze dried ice cream that you can break up and eat.
Wow.
Matter of fact, you can buy dehydrated ice cream bars at Walmart in the camping section.
Yes. I give those out to Christmas for all my for all the kids, nieces and nephews and daughter and everything like that. That's all I give them.
I'm sure they like you. Chomp, chomp, choo, choo.
Look what Uncle Chuck gave us.
Actually, it is. It's not bad. But the thing is, you can do that at home. And like I said, the equipment is kind of expensive. And I wouldn't buy the equipment unless you're intending on doing a lot of this. Or you can get together with a group of people and purchase this machine and then share it out. which
sounds like for survival food.
Yes, or camping. Make your own camping supplies. You know, you've got look. You take the water out of things, all right, and you've removed a lot of the weight. You move a lot of the weight, you know, depending upon how much liquid was in the food to begin with. But you've removed a lot of a lot of it out.
Sure.
And there you go. You're set. I mean, you've got lightweight stuff. You know, you can do it with eggs. Powdered eggs suck, by the way. Do not recommend. But
if that's all you got, that's all you got.
Well, exactly. Now, cooking with powdered eggs, on the other hand, in recipes is perfectly fine. You'll never know the difference.
Now, when you freeze dry all this stuff, or freeze dry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you do that, does it keep the nutritions in there?
Yes.
So
it
can keep, so it can keep you alive. If you have a bunch of it, keep you alive for months out if you get lost.
Yeah. Or you know, there's an emergency of some sort.
Okay.
You know, as long as you have it packaged properly.
Right.
You know, you'd want to package it in foil, you know, suck all, you know,
you want it sealed. You want it sealed, not just a Ziploc baggie.
A vacuum sealed kind of container.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, write what's on there, right? The estimated amount of liquid that came out of it. You don't want it mushy. You don't want it too soft. And a little preparation instructions, and you can store it in a cool, dry area for, up to 25 years. So what would be the savings then? Okay. Now, I don't know how many people out there actually cook. I know you and your brother cook. But when you guys cook a lot of food.
Too much.
Exactly. Thus resulting in a bunch of leftovers. Imagine if you prepared those meals, froze them, and then freeze dried them, and then packaged them. You could put them away for whatever.
And have individual meals, so you wouldn't have all
individual
the
meals already. I mean, just add some hot water to it, seal it
ready
up.
to go. Ready to go.
And as soon as 5 or 10 minutes go by, you've got the meal again. Okay, so what are you wasting? You're saving money. You're in the end, you're actually saving money. I'm sorry, Chuck, I cut you off. But
no, that's fine.
But it's an idea worth thinking about. It's a good mental exercise. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I've when I get into these conversations, it really makes me think about how unprepared I am.
Well,
no, I get it. I get it, Chuck.
That's an understatement and a half right there. An absolute. By the way, you're coming in as suspected spam. God.
But the thing of it is, people say, well, now you're all set. You're all set for, if anything happens, all you need is a gun now. And with a gun, you can pretty much get anything you want anyway.
Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to this fodemic that we had. Right, where everybody was going to die, including the farm animals. Including the game animals. Everything was going away. We're all going to die. We're all going to starve to death. We're all going to starve to death. Make sure you get your colloidal silver.
Just eat Joe Biden's uncle.
Yeah, let's eat Joe Biden's uncle. Well, the thing is, okay, if you are into cannibalism, like some
Joe
people,
Biden's uncle,
okay. You could go and hunt. You could go and hunt down, a few good looking specimens of people, and if you had a freeze dryer, you could freeze dry that and be able to cannibalize them for up to 25 years.
Human in a bag.
Yeah, I read human in a bag. Absolutely. nutrition to go.
Yeah.
But no, but that's the thing. Okay.
Here's Debbie. Here's Lisa. Here's Kathy. Here's Joe.
But, but obviously that's the wrong way of actually, that's the wrong way of thinking about those things.
Yeah, probably.
Seriously. Yeah. Arrows and bolts for hunting, guns for people.
There you go.
There.
I told you, with guns you can get anything.
Absolutely. But no, it's but if you're doing this with your eye on, prepping for survival,
don't let anybody know you got it.
Yeah,
that's the thing, because people with guns will come and take it from you.
I think you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Okay, if you're doing it to save money on food expenses, all right. If you're doing it to store for a rainy day, like, hey, I just lost my job. Oh fuck, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay rent? How am I going to feed myself? How am I going to feed my family? Or you're doing it for recreational means, or even a way to make money. I mean, holy crap!
Lots of recoup from that dehydrator. That's a lot of money.
Exactly. Yeah. And you could sell these products off to friends and family for an extreme amount of money, or they could come over with their prepared meals, and you could charge rent on it.
Yeah, pimp out your machine.
Pimp out your machine.
There you
exactly.
Go. Pimp a dehydrator.
Come use my hooker dehydrator.
Come and pimp my ride.
But no, it's all in how you approach things, honestly. And it's all in how you approach things. And I have just been doing as a mental exercise. I don't have the money to buy something like that. It'd be nice, but I neither have the time nor the inclination of actually sitting down and doing it. Although I have thought about freeze-dried hamburgers.
With
Chuck,
I guess it would be free chuck.
It'd be ground chuck.
The old hang on. Chuck will understand this. You remember the old MREs with the dehydrated beef in them.
Oh my God.
The dehydrated beef patty.
Was it like salty? Real salty?
Yeah, it was salty, but it was a dehydrated beef patty, and frankly, it was tasty. You could eat it dry, you could eat it wet.
Oh, when you're out, those things were damn tasty. But
they were damn tasty. But the thing is, you threw that into the boiling water along with a ramen. You got a good fucking meal, a great fucking meal. But see, the thing is, that's the thing. That's the kind of things you can do with the freeze dryer. You could make beef patties. You could make extra things. Freeze dry tomatoes. Freeze dry your tomatoes. Throw it in a blender. Make it a powder. All you got to do is add the powder to a sauce. It rehydrates. You've got tomato sauce.
Yep.
Don't freeze dry the
or stuff to make soup.
What's that?
Or stuff to make soup,
Exactly. Or freeze dry an entire soup.
Yeah,
it works. You portion it out, you freeze it, you freeze dry it, you package it, and then just add boiling water, a couple of minutes, stir it around. You've got your soup back, perfectly hydrated, ready to go, and just as tasty as when you froze it and put it in the freeze dryer. Sure beats starving to death, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Yes.
Or
I'm starving to death right now.
What's that?
I'm starving to death right now.
Don't do that. Eat something.
Call Grubhub. Have them deliver.
I heard you guys talking about eggs and everything, so I sprinted across the street over at my neighborhood Safeway and got some eggs.
Yeah. How much were they?
For these kind that I get, it's the brown cage free. They're $5 a dozen.
Well, damn, that's expensive.
That's that's kind of expensive, but that's all right. They're tasty. Well, hey, you heard about that cage-free chicken farm that went up in smoke?
No.
Yeah, there was a huge cage-free chicken place. Millions, I guess millions of chickens are dead.
Great.
So expect eggs and poultry to go up.
Yeah. That shit's flammable too.
Where'd that happen?
I don't remember. It happened over the weekend. And then I actually meant to talk about it on K-Talks this weekend, but I didn't. Okay. Free range, safari, and chicken.
Sounds like an Idaho problem.
Whoops.
Or
might help you learn how to farm.
Idaho.
Fire. Okay. Free range chicken farm fire. Come on. Give me the God damn it. I fucking hate you. Yeah. I hate Yahoo. All right. They're giving me Yahoo. They're giving me the option of free range organic chicken butcher box meat subscription.
Yeah, I get that.
I want the news story about there it is.
Just get the subscription.
Yeah. Anyway, more than a million chickens dead after massive southern Illinois fire. Massive blaze at a farm in southern Illinois left more than 1 million birds dead.
Damn.
And the facility a total loss, officials say. This happened. This happened on the 3rd.
Between that and the bird flu.
Yeah.
So it happened yesterday.
Yeah, it happened yesterday. Marion County Sheriff Kevin Copps told this news agency multiple buildings of the site were completely consumed by flames. Smoke was visible for miles, and the smell of fried chicken drove people to KFC by the millions. Anyway, no, I'm sorry, that was me. The cause of the fire remains under investigation by the Illinois State Fire Marshal. No injuries were reported other than the massive chickens.
Damn, that's 1 million votes right there.
Chickens.
No, that'd be votes. Chickens can vote too.
you better be nice to Idahoans.
I'm Idahoan proud. Nice. What part of Idaho?
I think Boise.
Yeah,
I think we talked to him before. He called in. Called in. He's called in before. He was a good guy. He called in when Angry Renegade Marine.
Okay. Yeah, because my son, yeah. I think he did, because I said I have my place in Caldwell and my son lives in Boise. I think he said he was Meridian, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, yeah, something like that.
Meridian's right next in between Boise and Caldwell.
I'm sure we're going to get a correction from him in just mere seconds.
Yes.
Anyway, but no, here we go. We have another major food producing place gone up in smoke with a total loss. Eastern Idaho by the Wyoming and Montana border. Okay.
The good thing about where I live, there's plenty of people that have chickens out there and the sticks, and it's about $5, $4 for fresh eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the going rate.
There ain't nothing like fresh eggs from the chicken farms. Those are good stuff.
Just wash them off first.
No, you don't need to wash them off. You don't eat the shell.
Chicken's menstrual cycle.
That's right.
They're menstruating.
Yeah. Just wash them off first.
They're monsterating.
Oh, stop
it. Actually, you remember in Germany when you'd go into the German grocery stores, they'd have the eggs just sitting there without
cartons,
without refrigeration or anything like that.
Yeah, they don't.
I asked them about that. They don't wash the eggs after that comes out of the chicken, because it helps
insulate them.
The shelf life is longer. Or I don't know what the hell the science is on that, but I guess it's true.
It's a good story.
Well, here's the thing. Okay.
Right, Chuck?
Well, the thing is, we're talking about survival. We're talking about being able to feed yourself. One of the things that I really wish I could do here in Bullhead City is have a chicken coop. 6 or 7 chickens. 6 or 7 chickens, laying hens.
You're allowed to in Bullhead now.
I don't know if that passed.
I believe it did.
I don't know, but the thing is, here we go. We barter for eggs, meat, coffee out here. Wife dries herbs, makes spices, trades eggs. Traded a pound of coffee for 6 pounds of elk burger last winter.
Oh, elk meat's good.
Oh man, dude, I'm coming and living with you and your wife.
Mm-hmm.
I love elk, but the thing is, you have 6 or 7 laying hens. You're not going to go hungry,
right?
You're not going to go hungry, not for a long ass time, because you've got how many eggs they lay, and then at the end of their life cycle, well, guess what you have?
You got yourself a chicken to eat.
You got a chicken to eat.
One of the training videos that I saw on YouTube, Army training videos, that was a survival training video, and they're teaching soldiers how to look for bird nests, take the eggs.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what kind of bird.
Yeah,
you can,
that's called gleaning.
Yeah,
we did a lot of that. We did a lot of that, and we were encouraged.
What kind of eggs have you had? Did you ever have quail eggs?
I've had quail eggs. Quail eggs are really small, but if you get enough of them, they're tasty.
And the fertile eggs, if you crack them and there's a bird in there, I wouldn't eat those.
Have you ever had that happen?
I have. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Every now and again, you'll get an egg that's been fertilized.
Right.
How the hell does that happen?
Well, when a mommy chicken and a daddy chicken really love each other,
it usually don't happen on store-boughts, but it happens when you buy them from farms.
I've seen it in store-boughts.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
It depends upon where they come from.
Mm-hmm.
Where
they're mommy and daddy chicken, when they love each other. Mm-hmm. What now? The
egg gets fertilized, and guess what? A chicken starts to grow in them. Now here's the thing. Now, to get your chickens to actually lay well, you have to have a rooster available. Sometimes that rooster gets in there and gets busy, gets things done.
What do you mean gets busy?
A lot of chicken fucking going on here.
Oh, chicken fuck.
A lot of chicken fucking going along here. Come on, Henry. Pull your head out of your ass.
Used to call. That's what they used to call the guys that would haul chickens on the freeway. They called them chicken fuckers.
Yeah.
Chicken.
It's one of the 2 things that are allowed to be dropped on the highway: poultry feathers and water. Those are the only 2 things. Did you know that, Chuck?
No, I did not.
Yeah, legally by law, 2 things that you could drop on the highway is fresh water and poultry feathers.
Well, what about hay?
Nope, that's illegal, and they do it all the time. Nope, it's got to be tarped, but 90% of them aren't.
Ever, and they don't stop them.
They don't stop them. They don't stop, but it is illegal.
Look, if you're not going to enforce the law, it's not illegal.
Correct.
It may be on the books.
Going 120 miles an hour is legal too if you don't get caught.
If you're not going to enforce it, why bother? Why bother having the law?
Yeah.
I mean, we see that all the damn time.
What, you mean like illegal aliens?
Oh no! How about theft, petty theft, major theft?
Oh
major
yeah,
crimes,
California is a good one on that. Up to $950. It's like, we're okay.
We're not even going to chase you down for that.
No.
And by the way, Mr. Store owner, if you try to stop them, we're going to prosecute you.
Right. Well, I like that one store in California that sold everything for $951. Everything in the store.
Yeah.
You get a discount at the register. So everything in the store is a felony. I like that idea.
Yeah,
you can charge anything you want.
Didn't work out real well. It's a good idea, but it didn't work out real well. Anyway, Chuck, thanks for the call. Do appreciate it.
Thank you, Chuck.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good night. So anyway, you can have your cake and eat it too when it comes down to storing food. I mean, well, freeze dry your cake.
There you go. All right, cake and ice cream.
Rehydrate your cake and just eat the. Now, from what I understand, the rehydrating the ice cream doesn't work out real well.
I heard it did.
No.
Okay.
It is actually meant to be eaten fully dehydrated. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So your moisture makes it
Oh yeah, you can just chew it up and
Gotcha.
It's a little bit more filling, I guess, but that's okay because it draws the moisture out. And, yeah.
Interesting.
Drink more water. But yeah, that's
Mo water.
Mo water. But that's interesting things that you can do.
Interesting.
They say I won the internet. Nice. I won the internet today. Oh, holy crap! I didn't know it was a game.
You won?
I won the internet.
So the whole internet's yours. You got to charge everybody for using it.
Well, I won that portion of the internet.
Oh, okay.
I won Twitter. Okay, I won Twitter.
So you're a twit.
Fuck you, man.
You just said you want Twitter, so that means you're a twit.
You understand? Even though you're there, I can still mute you.
What?
I can still mute you.
I can't hear you. I have an ear infection.
That's all right. Never mind.
I said I can't hear you. I have an ear infection.
Thank you. You're awesome. He says I win Twitter a lot. Honestly, especially today. Now, we're fuck. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to share some of these fucked up tweets.
Okay.
From earlier today because, oh my God, it was absolutely.
You had fun.
It was one of the most fucked up conversations. Okay. Anyway, here we go. This asshole, white masculinity, alpha male. All right. Okay. Went and, I don't know if I could do that, but anyway, she says, well, now I need a mind bleach thanks to the TL. If I was a dude like this, I'd get a sex change and accept life as a woman and embrace it. Okay. Now scroll past there real quick. And he came by and said, I mean, you already look like a man who got a sex change. Fair enough. Game on. The conversation from there went in areas that I don't know should have been should have been posted. But it really started off with this you, and this is the package of the little man that was trying to convince Twitter that
look how he's got his gut all sucked in right now.
Yeah, well, he was trying to convince everybody that this is a huge package.
Okay. Alrighty then. It must have been cold.
You are clearly blessed with a brain, and I don't have a tiny penis. I have a normal size effing dick or fucking dick. He never could say fucking. This you?
It must be cold.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And you think people's angry inch. Oh, you think you're fucking funny? Oh boy, this is too funny for words. Give this guy an inch and he'll claim a mile. It's a normal size fucking dick. I guess a fat land whale like you wouldn't understand what normal size is. I said, you do realize every time you hold your dick, you've committed a felony. It's against the law for a grown man to hold a little boy's penis. That wasn't he didn't that one wasn't real well
he didn't like that.
Yeah, my dick is fully grown, you moron. And I said, not from this angle. He said, you wish you could get a guy with a body like that. That's why y'all always coping. I said, oh, sugar. Coping has nothing to do with it. And no, I wouldn't want a guy like you with a micro button.
That looks like a button on a fur coat.
It's not a fucking micro penis. Oh, dear me. Did I say micro? I should have said non-existence, or better yet, figment. Fat women making jokes about others' bodies always funny, especially since you being a land whale is in your control. Oh, sweetie, you need to understand this. You're the one with the tiny thing. Personally, I don't care. However, you're the one that started to brag about size, and you left yourself open to be dragged by everyone. Enjoy. And this...
Grab the tweezers and drag them around.
This conversation went on for 6.5 hours.
Oh man.
Where he would come back with something asinine, and people from every persuasion, absolutely dragged this motherfucker through everything. That one guy who lost it and then found out I consider you a friend yesterday. Yeah, that one was fucking hilarious as well. But
actually kept coming back, huh?
Yeah, he's a grower, not a shower, obviously. No, Carl, I don't even think he was actually a grower. I mean, you got to have something there to grow. Oh,
just a tiny button. Just a tiny button on a fur coat.
Just a tiny little button. Yeah. I said, well, I said a lot. I think I went, obviously. I went
overboard.
Too far.
Yeah,
I went too far.
Not you.
Yeah, no, I went too far. I went way too far with this guy. Nah, man. That's one of his asinine comments. Was to try to shame a lesbian.
Why
and
shame a lesbian?
What's that?
Why would he do that?
Because he's a moron. Because he's a true moron.
Yeah, I don't get that kind of stuff.
And he said this to a very nice lesbian lady. In reality, it would turn you straight. My response was, "Oh, sweetie, you can just go there." Nah, it's true though. Our hero, Dark Renegade, replied with this: "You'd struggle to turn on a lamp, much less converting a lesbian." Lord. Yeah, but so yeah, it No, he said, no, I didn't go too far. When they started flooding the timeline with pictures, I had to mute it. It was raining men. Oh, how fun. I didn't get to that part.
You missed it.
Yeah, that's all right. Most of the decks that got posted I've probably seen already anyway. So but no, it was a fun time was definitely had. And yeah, there wasn't a dick joke told twice.
Oh, okay.
In 6.5 hours, every single dick joke dragging this guy was nearly new and fresh. But he just kept adding to it and adding to it and adding to it.
And he kept sticking with it, huh?
Oh, hell yeah. Now, I don't know if that was one of his weird fetishes, to be,
probably
public humiliation.
Probably so.
He certainly got it. It was about 2:00 when he quit replying to posts. I think he finally had enough.
He probably said that was fun.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah. He could have been, sitting there whacking his little tiny willy with the, tweezers and a magnifying glass. Oh, make it hurt more. Oh, I'm awful. I shouldn't. I shouldn't do that.
Exactly, but you do.
What's that?
But you do.
Oh, I know I do. I know I do.
Because it's so much fun.
Yeah. It's so much fun. 928-476-0331. I don't know why I do this. But I laughed my ass off for hours. The Raw, you're on the air.
Oh, I am?
You are.
You are.
Oh.
It's, you know what? That's my nephew who wants something. What do you want, nephew?
Oh, I was just wondering if you could pick me up, but I see you're on the air, so I'll leave you be.
You're serious? You're now just getting off from McDonald's?
Yes, I am just now getting off.
What the fuck?
Well, hang tight. He'll be there in a half hour.
Hang tight. I'll be there in 15 minutes. It's 9:47 right now. So.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is my nephew. He didn't realize I was on the air.
Hey nephew.
I didn't.
Now,
what day is it? It's Tuesday. Oh yeah, you're on the air on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Jesus.
I forgot about that. That's my bad.
So how was your day today, nephew?
Oh, it was pretty good. I was the best burger flipper.
Nice. Yep. And you don't even flip them, do you?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, you actually flip them?
Yeah, sometimes. Like, if you need to, you flip them, but mostly you just pick them up and put them in.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Side on the tray.
Gotcha. They come on a conveyor belt, don't they?
Close enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not quite that robotic yet.
Oh, okay.
But I'll tell you what, it's getting there.
It's
getting there. They have a machine that will actually assemble the sandwiches.
They do have that?
Yes, they do have a machine. Yeah. Not at your store, but they
it
do
squishes them though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. and you know what? Your prices are a bit less expensive than California prices.
Really?
Yes. Well, your sodas are what, $1.29 plus tax? They're $1.79 in California, and the Big Macs are more expensive. So are the quarter pounders. I'm not sure the price, but I know they're more expensive.
Well, that would be thanks to Governor Newsom's law,
right?
That fast food places have to pay a minimum wage of $20 an hour.
Correct.
In California,
that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Where in Arizona, we make our employees slave wage at $15.
So now when you get a car, you're going to California. There's a McDonald's there. You go there. And you go there and make $20 an hour.
Oh yeah, $20 an hour, 3-hour shifts. All right, Tanner, my guy. I will see you in about 10 minutes. Okay.
All right, I'll see you later, Rob.
See you later, nephew.
Bye-bye, honey.
Bye-bye.
928-476-0341. Wow, I was shocked. I'm on the air. What? He'll be talking about that one for a while.
Well, that's good. We got to talk about McDonald's hamburgers.
Yeah, well, my daughter called a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on there. Well, too bad you're on the air.
You're on.
What do you want? Well, the thing is, it's now I'll have to go and leave and get him here in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then pretty much immediately go and get his mother from work.
Oh God, that's just what I was going to ask next.
So yeah.
She gets off at 11?
She gets off at 10:30.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
You just hang out for a minute and pick her up.
Yeah, I'll probably hang out for a minute. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop by McDonald's and no, you know what? No, I don't want to pay money for their food. Their food is crap. Their food is absolute fucking crap.
Doesn't he get free food?
Yeah, but I don't.
You should have had him get you something.
See, I don't like doing that. All right. That's their benefit, not mine.
I don't mind doing it.
See, that's
give me a burger. Give me a burger. Freeze dry it. bring it in Saturday.
I don't have a freeze dryer. I'm not spending $3,000 just to freeze dry you a fucking McDonald's hamburger
that we got for free.
We got for free. Exactly. I mean, there is a point, Henry, where I'm not going to do that.
Damn. So now the next question is: if you freeze dry it, you have to separate everything. You can't just freeze dry it and have lettuce, tomato, and everything on your burger.
Freeze dry the entire fucking thing,
and it all comes back up.
Kind of. Hopefully. Okay,
pickle, lettuce, and tomato.
Yeah, but with something like that, like a hamburger, I would go ahead and freeze dry the individual components.
Gotcha.
And then rehydrate them and then build a burger again.
Gotcha.
But something like a lasagna.
All together.
Or a roast beef or something like that. Yeah, no, you just freeze dry the entire meal.
Yeah.
And then rehydrate it at your leisure. It's just but yeah, no, I don't know if actually freeze drying a hamburger would work out real well in the end for the rehydrating portion of it.
Right.
Might be an interesting
too bad we don't have a freeze dryer. We could do it.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not paying $3,000 just to fuck around and find out.
There you go.
Okay. Unless I was, going to actually do a lot of freeze drying.
Look on a marketplace. See what somebody said. I don't know why I bought this. I'll sell it to you for $1,000.
However, Henry, just like me, okay, it's a good thought experiment.
Yeah.
It's hey, would I be able to do this? Let's plan out the steps. Let's look at it logically. Let's do some research and some information on this, and we end up finding out that that's probably not a good idea.
Right.
Experimenting with a free hamburger from McDonald's just to see if it would freeze dry and be able to be rehydrated is probably not worth the money.
Oh, no, we got it for free. Come on.
Yeah, but how much did that free cost you?
It didn't cost me a cent because I'm not there. You're going to bring it in Saturday.
Yeah. No, Henry. No. It's just like, no. It's not.
Let me repeat that again. Fuck no.
Your free would cost me over $4,000. I'm not willing to pay that.
I'm not worth $4,000.
Fucker, you ain't worth 5 cents.
Tundra is.
But I love you anyway.
Tundra is. Not Tundra.
Tundra is great. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and cut this off early because I really do need to go get my nephew, and I shouldn't make him wait at work for hours on end. But
especially since he's getting you a burger.
He's not getting me a burger.
Oh yeah.
I mean, point blank and simple. I won't let him do that. Anyway, go out there and make the world a better place. We will see you Saturday on the Miss Rob Hanson radio program.
And I'll let you know how the hamburger was.
Fuck off, man. We'll see. We'll see you next week.
Just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Don't be a drag, just be a queen.
Avast ye scallywags is another pirate production. Come on down to Smokin' Joe's Crack Pipe Emporium and get your free drug paraphernalia. Make sure to ask for the Hunter limited edition crack pipe so you can feel like an overly pampered, privileged white man while becoming incredibly high. We have pipe and smoking kits of every shape and size to fit your smoking needs and make sure you feel that racial equity. Don't forget the needles and syringes in convenient shareable packs of 100. We're here for all your getting high needs. Just come on down, man, to Smokin' Joe's Crack Pipe Emporium, located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C. Just look for the big White House. That's Smokin' Joe's Crack Pipe Emporium for all your getting high needs.